goes on Sure MB7.
Yeah, it's on there.
Can you hear? What are you listening to?
I'm listening to you. I can't hear y'all though.
That's what I'm saying, because it's through the mic. Where are your AirPods?
Oh yeah.
Party people, we are back with another live stream of
your headphones
To the Baja.
Yeah, this is a rough start.
This is a rough start.
Rough
Come
start.
on, guys.
No, we good. We good. Y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah,
Hey.
you know, we got my brother. What do you say? I don't know. But anyways, we got my brother TP in the Rico,
Okay.
and we got CV in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Theo dropped another 20 piece.
But did he get the dub?
Yo,
We'll get to it.
why y'all want to roast him that quickly?
I'm not gonna roast him. Did he get the
You ain't
dub?
let me introduce you yet, gang.
Yeah,
Listen, everybody knows me as the annoying producer. We good, bro. We don't need to introduce me. What's up, Dre? Dre's in the chat already, my guy.
Yo, hey Theo,
What's good?
I'm gonna need you to go get 40, gang.
Nah, we got a big game tonight. They said it's gonna be rocking, so I got to put on a show.
Yeah, you got to put on
Yeah,
the
you
show.
gotta see.
20 is not enough, bro.
20 not enough. It's
Yo,
not getting the
someone
job
just
done.
It is not enough.
Yo.
But then Kobe say job not
Y'all ready
finished.
for this? Where OKC/NYC Ray at?
In NYC.
In NYC getting that check.
Getting that check.
While Ray's not here.
Colluding.
While Ray's not here.
Colluded.
On all honesty, do you guys think he's on both payrolls?
Yes.
Somehow, some way, yes.
Yeah, he is.
On the cover.
He's colluding for sure.
100%.
What do you think, Theo? Is he on both payrolls?
1000%.
It'd be like, he don't really hide it either. That's what I'm saying. Like, he don't really hide the fact.
Could you imagine how fucked he would have been if they both made the finals?
Y'all, I know. Facts. She would have had to
he
pick
be
a
in this
side.
bitch silent as fuck.
Yo, that'd be
what could
insane,
he-
bro.
Yeah, well,
So you saying in the Knicks, what I'm hearing is the Knicks are not going to make it. That's what I'm hearing?
Hey, we gonna
We'll
talk
get to
about
it.
it.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
We gonna get to the Baja. We gonna get to the
sauce, you know
Baja.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, we can get it to the Baja. We belt to ass.
Wow.
Belt to ass is what we witnessed last night. How was that AO?
That's not really Ayo.
That's
No,
not-
that
that's not-
was-
I'm just so used to it.
yes.
Yo, Charlie repping for New York today, but he gonna talk some shit too.
Nah, I always rep New York.
I know you do.
Just not the
cap on.
Knicks.
You always got a New York hat on. I can
Always.
respect it.
Always, bro. I rep New York.
He always got a New York hat on.
Just not the Knicks.
I mean, look, let's give flowers though to the payroll payers of Ray.
Hey, but shout out to Ray.
OKC.
Though. Shout out to Ray, bro. We miss Ray on today's stream,
no,
but
we do.
we'll get him back
Yeah,
next week.
Ray.
He'll be back.
He'll be in the flesh, and then hold up, Charlie, bro. They ain't paying us. I know you love it, but they ain't paying us.
But this shit is good.
I know.
I'm trying to turn up.
the goat feel.
I'm trying
to turn up.
Hey, Charlie turned up on Memorial Day. That was his little what do you want to call this? Hangover game? His flu game?
That was a flu game.
It's a flu game for sure. But nah, first off, I just want to say shout out to Ray. We're happy to have him back. We might have Tyler back as well.
Yeah.
Really?
We might have Tyler back next week.
Full house?
We might have a full house. I'll be back behind the
like
mic
it.
on the producer.
Hey.
Until we're in our setup, we might have Ty back. So we'll see what happens.
Ty Dolla.
I'm rolling.
All right, go ahead, Cam. Take it away.
Okay, shout out OKC for advancing to their first finals since 2012. You know what I'm saying? Shea got Western Conference Finals MVP.
Tell them why we ain't playing the highlights though.
Oh, because it was belt to ass. Like nobody want to see that.
Ain't nobody want to see
Nobody see
this
that.
shit, bro.
Look.
We don't even got no highlights.
That shit was
There's no
embarrassing.
I stopped watching after the first quarter. They shot 3 of 20 in the first quarter, and they only had 9 points, bro. Like I was like, bro, these niggas ready to go. They ready to go home, bro.
So like
The first 5 minutes was the game. Jaden McDaniels had 3 great looks, open corner threes, and they all just didn't go down. And if you go back and look at the first quarter when Jaden McDaniels missed that last 3 in the corner, everyone's head just went down. And it just went completely downhill from there. I mean, they were just fucking deflated, bro. They were deflated.
I mean,
it was
their
nasty
body
work.
language was
you know,
nasty.
we roasted what's his name, Max Strus, but like it felt like they're like, there's no point in coming back for Game 5.
Yeah, they knew it was a wrap. They knew.
So it's like
that.
that was the whole thing behind Max Strus' message, and you know, obviously, who said it in 2016? Was it Braun or was it Phil Handy or was it Kai when the Cavs were down 3-1? Someone said it on that team
Somebody
too.
said it.
I think it was Brian.
But that's all I'm saying
It
is
was
like
Brian.
that Minnesota team looks so defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, their body language was terrible.
I do think it was Brian, actually.
They knew from the jump, the first 5 minutes of the game, they knew it was
They
over.
didn't have it, bro.
They knew,
they didn't
oh,
have it.
shit. This ain't it.
They didn't have it, and it was just weird because I didn't expect that. I didn't expect them to win either, low key, but I didn't expect them to go out like that. Like, I was
But that tells you how good Denver was.
True. They took them to 7 games.
Took them to 7 and beat them in OKC, which is very impressive.
I'll ask y'all both this, right? And I think it's a great conversation. All 3 of you guys. Was it just like Minnesota just wasn't ready for the moment more than their actual basketball play?
I don't need.
They went balls to the wall on that game 4. They lost that. That was we talked about this before. When you lose a game that you play your very best, that was the very best Minnesota could play, barring and not having all the points and scoring all the points, all whatever. He still played good basketball.
He played really
in my
well, yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
He played really well game 4. He didn't force anything. His other guys were making shots, boom, boom, boom. They knew there was not a very high chance of them playing that well again.
They needed
that very next game. So once that didn't happen the first 5 minutes, they were like, what the fuck? We are cooked. Like they were cooked, bro.
They were cooked.
And
let me ask you.
Stevie, you said it. Their body language was awful.
Theo, let me ask you this question though: was Minnesota that bad, or OKC really that good?
Minnesota's that bad. There was just no fight. I think it was no. Okay, now OKC is going to win a championship.
Yeah, they're the real deal.
They're going to win the championship, but I think Minnesota was that bad last night. As far as like, there was no fight back. There was no. I mean, it was just turnover, miss shot. Hey, listen, when you don't got no game pressure, you're gonna look good.
Yeah.
How much
There
of
was
y'all
zero game pressure,
How much
though.
of that do y'all put on Ant as the leader of the team or Jew?
Well, the question is you got to have a Batman and Robin. Is Jew Robin?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, up until this
I
series,
don't know, fam.
Up until the series, he
I don't know.
Hey, you said fam. That's shout out to. Is that a New York term too?
Yeah, that's in New York.
All right,
term.
okay. It's a
I'm
New
from
York
New York.
Toronto link up. All right, you know that's a Toronto thing too.
cheesing, fam.
Don't say that. Don't do that. But so I'm not mad. I'm just saying that's not how we all sound. But yo,
I don't know. I don't know if.
so let's have that
just
conversation
ran
after though. Let's have that conversation.
Okay.
Is that not on your best players? Because would you see Braun's team go like this really?
No.
In his prime, would you see Steph's team like? I felt like Ant, that's on Ant and Jew, whoever you want to call it, is the leader of the team. Like they just kind of just bowed out like suckers. I hate to say it that way.
They
just wasn't ready for the moment.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's just more of like the psychological factor of that is very real, but at the same time, you don't want to go out like that. But I would say this: if they had a better first quarter, that game is completely different. They didn't make shots. They did not make shots whatsoever. I mean, if you make a couple more shots, like let's be honest, how many points OKC scored in the first quarter? Like,
Wasn't it like 40, 30 something, 30 plus?
It was. It was.
I don't know if it's. I
Was it-
don't know
was
if
it
it was
high?
anything crazy.
It was just high 20s, I think. They were up by like 20.
I don't remember because I told you I left halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I stopped
Which is
watching. I stopped
crazy.
watching 2
They
minutes.
scored.
left
They
of the
scored. They
That's
scored
insane.
26 points.
Yeah,
They
It
scored
was
26
9.
points.
It was only
I
15.
turned it
the
off.
first half?
I turned it off early.
In the first quarter. The first
first
quarter was
quarter.
26-9. That's
Yeah.
not like 26 points is not a lot of points.
Yeah,
How about
You know what
9?
I'm saying?
9 is
Nine
garbage.
is terrible. But
They
that's
only
what I'm
made 3
saying. They
shots.
made no shots.
But look,
They made 0 shots.
At halftime, they were down by 33. They had more turnovers than field goals made. They had 14 turnovers and 12 field goals
You're
made.
not going to win that game, bro. You're not gonna
You're
the
not going to
game.
be remotely close to winning the
But,
game.
but,
That's
but,
the game.
but back to the thing is that on Ant and Jew? Like you.
That's on the whole squad.
That's on the
bro.
air.
That's
No
on
one.
That's on
everybody.
everybody.
No one
But
had a good
somebody's
game.
got to put a battery in your back, bro. Like when your best player quits, who really gonna play hard?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Ant was going. I mean, he was fucking trying, but I think everybody else didn't really give him shit.
Think about it,
Like-
man. Go ahead, Theo.
No, dude, you got it. You got it.
No. Oh, if you're 3-1, right? I mean, you really got to prepare yourself for that moment. Like you just can't get ready for that moment.
You got to play. You got to win.
You gotta know, like you know what time it is.
Your back's against the wall.
Your back is against the wall. It's time to show up, or you going 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Getting 30 piece at halftime in
You feel me?
an elimination game is like
It's crazy.
no one should have. He's right. Like no
It's
one should
the
have
whole
to
team.
motivate you. It's like, nigga, you know, do you want to go home or not?
If you need motivation at this point,
Maybe Anthony Edwards just likes to fish, bro.
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Cancun.
Hey,
Cancun.
listen. Sometimes it's just a better team, bro. I said
Do
this.
y'all generally think they were a better team?
They were
Like talent wise.
OKC.
Sorry,
Who?
talent wise.
OKC?
Talent-wise.
OKC is the best team in the league.
Okay,
They
that's
proved it
fair.
all year, and they proved it right now.
I think this is a good segue for me to publicly apologize to OKC. OKC, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't a believer. I wasn't convinced. But this playoff series, this playoff run, I'm convinced, bro.
You got to give shit.
They're the real deal, bro. Just as a team, collectively, they got it all. I mean, they got Shea as the MVP. They got the defenders. They just a well complemented team, man. Chemistry's on point too. They seem like they get along on and off the court. That's a perfect team. That if I was still around playing, I would want to be on that team.
Do you guys agree with what I said before the stream started? I don't need the chat coming from my head this morning.
Go ahead, say what you said.
I'll say it. So
They're
chat,
coming for you.
Dre, Kai, Kevin, all them, and Nakari, Burn, all our regulars. I said that this team is very reminiscent of the 2015 Warriors in terms of like they're young, they lost in the earlier rounds, but they really get along. They got a superstar, play good basketball. A lot of people doubted them just because they're young. So that was kind of
You're 100,000. You're 1,000% right.
hey.
The league,
I'm
the
not biased on
You
league,
got the validation, my boy.
the league is in fucking
Shambles.
trouble
For a long time.
For a minute.
Theo.
for a long. If
Yes.
these guys, I'm telling you like this: if these guys think like Jalen Brunson is thinking, league's in trouble.
But I would say this to you guys, right? The league was only really in trouble because they got KD. Like, I think there are teams that still can compete with them. Like, I don't think it's just like they're gonna be super dominant.
True, but they think will have that confidence.
No, for sure. I think they'll be the best. They'll be one. I mean, if the Celtics stay together, I think the Celtics are
They
still
won't.
a
I mean,
formidable.
they won't. Yeah, you got
Anyways,
JT.
we don't know yet. But I'm saying if with the Celtics bring back this roster, they're still a formidable match. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
The Celtics are going to be good. They're well coached. They've been there. They have confidence. They've been battle tested. But shit, if they get this one,
But the Celtics are battle tested too.
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a good.
That's what I'm saying.
matchup.
It's gonna be a good matchup. So
be a
I'm,
good matchup.
I'm just saying it's not gonna be as dominant. It's just the Warriors got KD.
But I'm just saying in the West.
Because everybody said LeBron and Kyrie figured out the Warriors in 2016 finals. So if they never got KD, we probably don't run off another 2 chips.
100%.
So like that's all I'm saying.
If OKC
You're
can
still going to have to improve.
Yeah.
if
Because teams are going to improve to come get at you.
I know. So we'll see. But as we talked about, OKC don't have the money either in a couple of years.
in a couple years,
But you got a couple years though.
but they got a
I
couple
mean, let's
years.
let's actually look at the numbers.
Yeah,
but-
look at the cap.
But who gonna make it? And I'm not saying this. I'm not saying it's biased, but the Mavs should make some moves to try to get at them too. And Mavs typically play.
OKC is only going to get better.
So Kaysen is a free agent. Actually, no, sorry. Kaysen has a team option.
Let him
so
go.
he's good. No, Kaysen's good. No,
He's gonna stay.
Okay, he's team option, so he's coming back.
Chad is on a team option next year. So they got at least till next year. They got at least till next year where they can retain most of the roster. So they'll all be primed for a repeat. I mean,
It's tough.
I mean, are we writing
because
off
now
the Pacers already?
Yeah, it's just tough right now because at the end of the day, the way the new CBA is, it's hard to keep talent like this on the same team because everyone deserves to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So like Chet, J-Dub, they got to get paid. So where's that money going? Everybody else can't be on the team. The next Caruso's making $30 fucking million. You're not gonna let Lou Dort go.
Yeah.
You gonna let Lou Dort go?
Depoy level player? No.
What's Lou Dort's contract, huh?
He got paid recently, right?
Lou Dort?
Yeah.
Let me double check. He's on a solid
'Cause
deal,
I'm
bro.
tell
He
you
makes
right now.
17 a year. It's very solid.
Oh,
pick.
he's gonna break the bank.
But he don't have that option until 27. So they have a team option on him in 27. So he got another 2 years where he's locked up by the team.
They got him on a slave deal. That's a
This
fucked
guy's
up.
Slave
going
deal is
slave deal
nuts.
crazy.
That is nuts.
17 million is not a slave deal.
Well, that's a
bargain. It is a
NBA.
bargain.
It's a bargain,
That's a-
but slave deal is
That's
crazy.
the NBA. That's
I hit the chat. I was
for
sick
his
for Aaron.
production.
I-
For his
yeah.
production, 17 million.
I said
You
Depoy level
think
player.
Lou Dort
of
should
the year.
get? You think Lou Dort should be paid less than Alex Caruso? $15 million less?
No, Caruso's not making 35, bro. What you talking about? Caruso's making like 20 something, no?
A year?
I
Is
think
Caruso
he's
making
making
that?
30.
Caruso
No, he's not making 30. He's making
20
20
or
something.
30 a year?
He's making like 22.
Yo, Theo,
I'm coming back out of
Theo,
retirement if he's making 30
Nobody's
a year.
signing you, Charlie.
Shit.
Nobody's signing you.
Hornets.
Give me 6 weeks. Give me 6
18,
weeks.
Theo, 18 mil.
I thought he was making
18 to 20,
18?
Oh, he making
22
18?
on his contract.
So yeah, that's
He's
But
still
this
making
was-
less.
That's a lot of money,
You know,
bro.
as I said in the group chat, I was sick for Aaron Nesmith that he just resigned last year.
boy. He would have got a bad.
I'm sick.
He would've got Ty
He
Jerome's
would have
money.
got 25 to 30.
He would have got Ty Jerome's
The
money.
way he's playing.
Yeah.
But now that they're secure for the next 2 years, guys, so they can really make a run, continue making these
Yeah.
runs.
It's the league in trouble, bro.
Yeah, the league's
But
in trouble, bro.
But let's just also be honest, though, right? The hardest thing to do is repeat. That's what they
True.
say.
Yeah, I mean, because Boston we thought Boston was going to do it easily.
Yeah, but the fact that OKC is not losing anyone, they're probably going to get better. They're going to add fucking some
That's
players.
what they said in 2015, 2016.
And they got
2016.
picks too. Can't forget that they
I know.
got so
Listen.
many, a shitload of picks.
At the end of the day, Charlie, you and Theo know this best, and you guys can testify to this. 82 games is a long season, right or wrong?
No one can get injured.
82 games plus another 25. You want to do that 2
Yeah.
years in a row? We
No,
gotta
no,
talk
it's-
about that as well.
It's tough. I mean, it all depends on health too, right?
Yeah.
They got to stay injury free, but I mean, they're going to be the favorites. There's no ifs buts about it.
So let's talk about this quickly, right? Y'all were big on getting Giannis. Are you doing that if you win?
No,
No, need to.
why?
Not you. You weren't big, but Ray and Theo were saying you
no,
do.
they bugging. Theo, you bugging.
No,
Go
not
ahead.
now.
Let me hear this.
I
Nah.
If you fuck
Way to
around with a
change your tone,
championship, yeah, you can't mess with this team, man. Like, I think the camaraderie they have, the togetherness they have, that's something I believe that you just don't touch.
Agree.
Before, I like I said, I think if Denver, and this is where I'm kind of like, it may say I'm like backtracking to say the league's in trouble, but like, I think before, I thought Denver was going to beat them if they were healthy.
I did too.
I really did.
I did.
So they still have some room to improve, but if they go win a championship, you can't touch that.
No.
Maybe okay, listen, we need to get better here, here, and here. What can we do? Do we put Wiggins, Carson, boom, to get like a Jordan Clarkson or like a fucking – you got to add something because I'm telling you one thing. These other teams ain't going to just keep watching y'all do what y'all need to do. Everyone else is going to get better. So they're going to need to do something. Nothing drastic, though.
Yeah.
But I think they need to do something.
So let me ask you guys this, right? And I'm just using it as an example. If you won in 2016 and KD's on the market, are you
No, bro,
No.
leave KD alone.
No, I'm trying to say something to you. This is the same case. So
to get on his
I'm trying to say something. If you won in 2016, the Warriors, did you go sign KD in the offseason?
To go back to the Warriors?
No, I'm talking about in 2016.
general.
If they won, they didn't lose to the Cavs. Do you go
That'll
sign
be
KD?
tough.
But I'm saying that's the same case though. In a way, I'm saying
it depends. Like
because if you think your team can get better, that's what I'm saying. Do you go make that move regardless of the result?
I don't think you do. Because I don't know as a player and as a competitor, do you go to a team that just won a championship? Especially if you're a superstar.
Yeah, Giannis.
But didn't they lose the year before?
No, they lost. They lost in 2016. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
so
they lost.
I'm saying if they won and KD's on the market, are you going to say the Warriors?
Yeah,
we don't touch it. No, you got to go get
I
KD.
think if you, but KD got to want to go there too.
But I'm saying you have to go after Giannis if you think it'll make your team better. Is what I'm saying to you guys. Like OKC has to make the move to make their team better, regardless of the result. That's what
But
I'm
not
asking.
go after Giannis.
Why not? If it makes your team better, that's the discussion.
You got to understand though, the team chemistry that OKC has, you can't take that for granted, bro.
Okay.
Like you put Giannis on the team, that changed the dynamics now. Now it's not Shea is the guy because they know he's the guy. But now, like throwing Giannis in there, I think it messes it up, mess up the chemistry a little bit, man.
If Giannis is there, who's the guy?
No, I'm just throwing it
Giannis.
out there because you guys know NBA teams are always, it's a business, they're always looking to get better. So I'm not saying they
I'm
should.
with you.
I agree with you
CB, I'm
guys.
asking you because that's a real question, and I think that's where the chemistry can get fucked up. If Giannis goes to OKC, who's the guy?
Giannis.
Yeah,
Still
exactly. Who's the guy? Now
No,
you got to
still
ask
Shea.
that question. It's still Shea?
Because-
so you think Giannis going to play second fiddle?
So let me ask you this.
Not
Let me ask you guys this. Did Giannis have a problem taking a backseat to Chris Middleton when he needed to close games?
Who got him there? He got them to the
he
end.
got
He
him
just
there.
finished
Well,
it.
no, Giannis finished it off, but Chris Middleton was a big reason why they got to that game 6 where he dropped 50. Did y'all forget that run?
No, I didn't forget it. He was very important, but he was never the guy.
He was a guy to finish games.
You never consider him as Batman, ever.
No, but I'm saying he was a guy to finish games, though. Isn't it going to be the same thing?
I mean, I feel that too because even Kyrie would sometimes finish games, but no one thought he was number one.
So it's like, why can't you both be 1A, 1B? Like, I don't get it, but I mean, we can move on.
I'm gonna be honest.
This is
I think
hypothetical.
Shay's numbers go down if Giannis go there.
That's okay.
100%.
He about to sign that $400 million bag
He
anyways.
give a shit.
He don't
They
give a
winning.
damn.
And he signed that. He definitely putting them motherfuckers in the hole.
Yeah, he sure is.
Yeah, $76 million a year.
That's
I
insane.
mean, shit, you're not gonna sign
Hey,
it.
Charlie,
I think
we gonna
I
sign
think
you up for a little gym program?
I'm with 6 weeks.
He gonna be a Sanders fit.
Yo,
Hey.
said it's
hey, CB, are you signing that?
No, because that put like you said, that puts a hole on the team. And they
I don't
can
think I
hold-
am either.
Yeah, because that will hold back from them getting better or signing anyone else or giving money to anyone else or keeping that team together. Superstars usually take somewhat of a pay cut, to be honest. Jalen Brunson has done it. Dirk Nowitzki has done it. LeBron has done it.
Yeah.
AD has done it. There's some guys that do it. So I think to keep that team
But
together.
how much of a pay cut is the real question?
What's the difference between 76 and 66? Don't say 10 million.
About 5?
It's not that big of a difference. What can you do with 66 that you can't do with 76? You can do the same shit.
Charlie,
He can make it back.
$5
in
do
the
the
million
same
is
exact
$5
shit.
million.
In fact, exactly.
But $5 million is still $5 million.
It is, but at that point, once you hit a certain range,
No,
it's
I know.
not that big. It's
Guys,
not,
It depends what
Charlie,
your goal is.
let's
though.
keep it a stack. We talked about it on the last show. You said I don't give a damn if you lose 250, 1 million, or 8 million. It's still a lot of money.
it is a lot of money.
So you leaving $5 to $6 million off the table. Like, let's
I
also
would.
put that
Shay's
perspective.
to go
25.
sign somebody else?
Shay's,
Yep, I would.
Shay's 25.
100%.
Shea- get another-
what,
I'm
is
not
he,
saying he
25?
shouldn't, but let's not act like
Yeah, he is.
$5 million liquid.
He's like
is
a
not-
few months older than me.
It's just like
It's,
a cakewalk.
no, it's not. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But you got to think long term. I'll do that. I'll take a pay cut to sign somebody else.
No, I agree with you guys.
I'm gonna tell you
should.
this. If it came down to it, Shay's 25. If he really wanted to play that long, he could get 2 more contracts.
Exactly.
He can get 3 more.
Think about it.
He played his next one will end when he's 31, then 36. He can get 3 contracts or legit 3 or 4 more, bro. He could play till he's 30, 38,
And he
40.
could do what LeBron does.
That's what
Signs
I'm
like
saying.
1 year deals, 2 year deals. Keep him.
Remember, Theo, he's 26 right now. His contract ends next year. So he'll be 31, 32 when his next one expires. Then he'll be 35, 36, and he'll sign one more. Realistically, he has 3 contracts left in him.
Which is insane.
It's insane. And that's why I say, listen, buddy, if I'm him, I'm doing exactly what CV just said. I'm not taking the super, because like he can get as much money as he possibly wants. You don't want MVP. You're gonna win the finals. You can get as much as you want. But OKC is gonna go in and be like, hey, look, you deserve it. We will happily pay it. Oh, I don't know about happily, but we will pay it. But if we do this, you give us room to keep stacking these championships. Which one do you want?
And at the end of the day, the whole goal is to win. And then if you win, you're going to get more money with endorsements, this, that, and the third. So you're going to make that money back up, bro.
But, I mean, talk about the difference between playing in OKC and somewhere like New York, though. Does that matter? Or at Shea's stature, it doesn't matter?
I think
Listen, this man just gave all his teammates Rolexes.
Yeah.
He care about his boys.
None of that.
Come on,
He
bro.
care about his boys. So he going to make sure his boys eat too. So I can't see him taking the max, but
Yep.
Like, if they ask him, like, hey, would you give 10 mil to keep J-Dub? He going to do that shit without even thinking, bro.
And he Canadian too? So that 10
What does
mil,
that mean?
that 20 mil is really like 30.
yeah, y'all don't even have health care.
Yeah. You feel
Which
me?
means we don't have
No,
healthcare.
they-
You know what I mean? That do
healthcare.
have health. We don't have health.
We don't have healthcare.
Our healthcare is in shambles.
Bro, his money is not. Bro. Anyways, we ain't gonna talk about the Canadian tax system and all this stuff. Let's move on.
53%, by the way.
Yeah, you're right.
You know about that.
53%.
But your dollar goes a little bit longer over there.
You right. You right. But 40%
You
more.
right.
I think the 47%
Hey,
you keep.
40% more.
Yeah.
It's all right.
All right.
And somebody
Let's
said in the
anyways.
chat, they can have more money and they got hella picks. So they're in
bro.
OKC's in a good spot, bro.
In
I'm
a
gonna
great spot.
They're in a good,
Yeah, let's-
they're in a
let's-
great
Did
spot.
we already talk about the Shea, Anthony?
No. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So does it look better on Shea?
No. He did ask that.
Okay.
We talk about your crazy take this morning.
What crazy take? I
Okay.
gotta hear this.
So does Ant not compete the same against? I want to word it right. Compete the same against his peers as he does the old guard.
The old guard.
The old, like, he be getting the old niggas up out of here.
He said he be looking like MJ in front
Against
of
Bron,
Steph, and them, but against
KD.
Shea, Luka, Ja, he be looking pedestrian. I
He looks
guess.
very human. He looks very human like.
That's pretty valid.
It's not valid at all.
Really.
He played well against Ja in his first playoff experience. He played well against Luka. Cat sold that series. Tell me, when has he not played against other than this series?
He just had a bad series.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Again,
He had a bad
But
series.
see, if Hong didn't just,
Nah,
I
but
wanted to
he's-
get your opinion first. For Hong gave the numbers out.
No, he did. He gave me the numbers. He did.
Listen, bro.
had
Yeah, I
a
gotta
bad
understand. OKC defensively
They're the best team in the NBA.
put on a flat out clinic.
Clinic.
They put on a clinic, bro. Because I'm watching the games. I'm like, what do they do? They sit down, bro. I mean, everybody's guarding. Everybody. And there's no weakness. Alex Caruso, bro, they ran a lineup the other night with fucking J-Dub and Lou Dort at the 5, and Caruso was guarding the big. Like, what the fuck?
Caruso
in the
was
playoffs.
guarding Jokic.
Come on, bro.
Arguably the best player in the world.
While he was tackling that nigga, it
Why
still
do
was
you think
impressive.
I said his take was garbage?
Come on.
Whose take?
First of all, I got the Twitter. I got it from Twitter. I was just asking the chat. That's all I was doing.
Yeah, you just asked.
That's all I.
No, he
I'm
wasn't.
just-
But we ain't going to.
Hold on.
We ain't gonna
Hold on.
call him out.
You tried to make an argument with me today.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
That's all. I'm
Listen, listen.
Oh, I say he did not perform Luka though. I did say that.
You did. And
He did.
Luka performed. I mean, he averaged 25, like 9 and 8 that series, like
And what did Luka have?
on 44%. Like, what are we
what did
talking
Luka
about?
Isn't this Minnesota's second time losing in the Western Conference?
Yeah, they lost
Finals?
last year.
What do you go from there? What do you do next?
That was my
KD.
question.
Get Giannis. Nah, playing.
What do you do next,
Well,
bro?
shit. Get Giannis.
Let's wait
Kevin
for Ray to
Durant.
have this conversation because we had it in our chat yesterday and everybody thought I was crazy for going after Giannis, but it is what it is.
Nah, but who you getting rid of, bro?
Nah, I mean,
You
I
gotta
don't.
get rid of a shitload of people for Giannis.
I think you get rid of Jaden, Jew, and a bunch of picks, and you can get the job done like that.
I mean,
what? No.
But the thing is, so the limit is right now they can only keep really 2 of the 3 free agents they have, like Julius Randle, Nasri, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. You probably can't keep all 3.
No, you can keep Nah ain't gonna be expensive.
I'm saying you can keep 2 of the 3. I say you can't keep all 3 of them.
Ooh.
I'm getting
Report
Kevin
just came
Durant.
out. A report just came out of that on that. Like they can't keep 3.
Kevin Lucas said, "Get Jew gone." I'm sorry, Ralph.
I don't think Jew's the problem.
I'm getting Kevin Durant.
What's the package for him?
I don't think it's much of a package. I think if Kevin Durant says, I want to go to Minnesota, I think you're going to have to get up Jaden. But are you willing to give up Jaden? I would.
Yeah.
It's fucking Kevin Durant. And
But Kevin
can you
Durant,
imagine-
you're only getting KD for a year, though.
I mean,
you
but
give him
look,
2 years.
But the Suns also
you
need a
get
big man.
You get 2 years out of Minnesota.
The Suns need a big, so they either want Nas or what's the big French guy, Rudy.
French guy.
Couldn't think of his name for a second.
That's
Hey,
You need a couple picks in there.
Is Jaden and Jew not enough?
Straight up, no.
No.
You need some type of picks, something. They need a big man.
Fuck, you need picks for.
What?
How is
It's still
Jaden McDaniels
KD.
and Julius Randle not enough for Kevin Durant?
That's a good point. You think
All right.
KD is like, hey, I want to go to Minnesota.
No,
Come on.
I think he would play with Ant.
he would, but I think he'd rather go to San Antonio.
I think
That's
KD would
disgusting.
probably want to go to a bigger market.
Minnesota's a bigger
What's the
market
difference
than
between
Antonio.
What's the
Minnesota's
difference
a
between
bigger
Minnesota
market?
and San Antonio?
I don't.
Yeah.
Wembanyama has.
I think Minnesota's a bigger market, guys.
Then San Antonio?
I don't think it's a
It's a
sexy
bigger-
market.
it's a bigger city.
It's a bigger city,
It's
and
a
there's
bigger
more
city, yeah.
for sure.
Just cold as fuck up there.
yeah.
But the tax rate be crazy in Minnesota. But anyways,
I don't know.
I
if
think I
anybody's
think the
thrilled to
Rockets
go
would
to
be more. If you
Minnesota.
want to go to big market, I feel like he go to the Rockets.
but okay. So let's get back to the topic. So y'all think you need to make a major move? Yesterday, our chat, for if anybody doesn't know, was a lot like add a couple pieces. Where are y'all sitting? Make a major move or a couple pieces?
I think bring in a couple pieces.
So what do you want to get done?
They're gonna need a point guard.
So you don't trust in Mike?
Mike Conley.
this was his.
your
This
time.
was his last year. I think of
Yeah,
real good
Mike Conley.
basketball.
I thank you for doing business. Have a good night.
Sayonara?
Yeah, he's been in the league like 18 years. Bro.
Yeah, it's time. He did a good job. He did a
Mike
great
been in the league
career.
since 2007, I think. He was in the KD draft with Greg Oden.
He did. He had a great year. But all right, it's time to get yourself a point guard and probably figure out who your number 2 is.
I mean,
I don't know if Julius Randle is the guy.
why do you think that?
I like Julius. Great player, phenomenal player.
He gonna duke it out with Tyler.
but why do you think that?
No, he's a phenomenal player. Great player. But I also think, he's been inconsistent.
I mean, just the series though. But before the series, he was the
was
most
the-
consistent player on the team.
Would you guys say he was the best player for the first 2 series?
Yeah. Consistency wise, yeah, he was.
I mean, are we gonna credit OKC or say Drew was bad? Which one?
I think a little bit of both. Their whole team was bad. It's like no one actually had a good series.
But you got to think, OKC not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, OKC's not going anywhere.
Team, yeah. And teams are going to start building up to face them. So it's not going to get any easier in the West.
This is where the
Minnesota-
league is now. Everyone was gearing up to beat Boston. Okay,
Yep.
Boston's done. They about to break that bitch up.
Yeah.
Next now is OKC. They're the new standard. How do we beat them? Right?
Yep.
So you can't just beat them with one guy. You can't just
Nope.
beat them with 2 guys. You need to have a great collective group. I think if you got an Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, you got a really good team. If you can keep DiVincenzo, Nickeil, Nas,
They have a great core, man.
They do.
Like
Rudy,
Dante's a
they
great,
do.
They
great
do.
guard off the bench. Obviously, Nas can be a starter on a lot of teams. So I don't know. I think this team could get it done. I think they just have.
What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same shit over and over and expecting a different result, right?
So let me ask you this: this is their
They-
first year with Drew, right?
yeah.
So kick it back to both you guys. They both had really bad series. You didn't see if they actually played well against this team and they couldn't get the job done. So
The only reason I
am
say
really
Jew
gonna-
not there is because of money. I think Jew is going to get paid more than
Somewhere
Nas does. So I love Julius in Phoenix. Him and Devin Booker, I feel like that would do really well for him
But I
because
mean,
then he can
he's a
just be him. He's a free agent.
yeah, he's not on the team right now, technically. So you need to do a
Oh,
sign and trade.
shit.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
could go anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like they have to sign. him, Nas, and Nikhil, you can only keep 2 of the 3.
Yeah,
they can only afford
Julius
2
has a player option. So for next year, so he's gonna be he is a free agent.
Yeah.
What's the player option?
Test the water.
Julius has a player option next year.
For what? How much money?
How much?
Let me double check.
Probably not as
It's
much.
like it's like 30 something.
He can get 40 somewhere.
It's 31.
He can get 40.
But I think I don't think Minnesota trades Cat and thing without making sure they lock up Jew. There's no way they would do
They
that.
shouldn't do that. I think they try to keep.
Yeah, they keep Jules. They keep him.
Yeah,
I
they
think
Julius.
you keep Julius, you keep Nas.
Keep it. and
Somebody
just-
asked in the chat. Actually, sorry. Let's finish this topic. My apologies.
I probably think Nas. I'm gonna be honest. I think
Nas
Nas is
gone.
gone. I think
Yeah.
Nas is gone
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I think he's been Nas has been playing second fiddle his whole career.
Probably wants to
So-
go.
He probably is
time
like,
for him,
okay,
though.
Oh.
it's
I need to
time for
shine
me for
somewhere.
a new start. I'm trying.
So-
It's time for
Nas
me
to
to
LA?
shine.
So let me kick it to you
Nas to LA.
guys. Nas and every pick you have, not every pick, but 3 first round picks for KD. Nas is a great piece for
So
Phoenix.
sign and trade.
Sign and
I don't
trade.
think Phoenix do that.
Yeah, they need a big man.
Why not?
They need a big man.
Rudy, throw in Rudy.
No, but let's actually talk about it. I don't know how the numbers work. We'd have to look at the numbers, but
I
I'm
was
saying
you might have to give.
why can Nas and another player and then a bunch of picks not get it done for KD?
It would, but you weren't saying the picks. I said the picks.
No, you
would
need
get
to
it done.
send 2 to 3 picks to get
Yeah,
that done.
that's what I'm saying. I agree. It would
Are
get
you
it
doing
done.
the deal, Theo? Are
Yeah,
you doing Charlie?
I'll do the deal.
It would get it done.
Oh shit! Hold on, drop my mic.
You can't. You can't.
Niggas drop the mic.
You can't. I don't think you can break up the core, guys.
Nas is part of that core, though.
Yeah.
Is he?
He makes him such a
is.
different team.
No, when I say the core, I mean the top 3 players: McDaniels, Ant, and Jules. You don't get rid of those 3 guys.
So
Anybody else
That's
is up
tough.
for grabs.
so who else you got to give up?
Yo, so do you consider Nas part of the core, Theo?
He is, but he's
He's their 4th best player, in my
Nah.
opinion.
Nas is gone.
Because like once you put it in that perspective, yeah, he kind of needs to be because like he could be
Nas
getting a
is
lot
gone.
of fucking money. LA needs him.
Okay.
Somebody
LA
pay
needs
him.
yeah. Somebody will pay him for sure.
You guys got anything else on the
Somebody
topic?
pay him.
Nah, I think we're good.
I don't know if.
'Cause I
So,
thi-
Go ahead, Theo.
There's some teams that definitely could use him. I mean, I can't think of one right now. I mean, like I said, Phoenix,
The
easily.
the Lakers need him.
guys,
They don't have
every
center.
single team in the league could use a Nas.
Because you 100%.
He
Yeah.
can. He's a 7. Is he a footer or is he 6'10"?
Same shit.
6'11".
He's
or
6'11",
something,
6'10", and can shoot the ball. Every team in the league could use him.
To put the ball on the floor.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Chat asked, and I don't know if we want to talk about it now, but who y'all picking in this series? Healthy Celtics or Thunder?
I don't got against
I
the
don't
Thunder
know.
so much. Fucking Thunder, bro. The Thunder is fucking special.
I
bro.
think Charlie on payroll now.
Nah, I might be. I gotta talk to Ray.
Yeah.
And see.
How much money you getting, Ray?
'Cause shit. Thunder look good, man. They're well coached.
I ain't gonna hold
man.
you. That's it.
That's tough.
Tough one.
That is tough, but
And chat, if y'all have any more questions, make sure you guys let us know.
I think I'm gonna go healthy Thunder
healthy Thunder.
because just a better defense. It's similar, but nah, bro. Shit, we just saw them do. That was an insane defense that they were playing.
It's the Thunder year.
This year I would take
It's the
Thunder.
Thunder year.
Damn, so we counting out Indiana, huh?
I think
It's gonna be a series.
I think Indiana has a chance.
Really?
No one believes me, but I feel like Indiana has a chance. They're playing really fucking good.
They got a chance because they ain't played a game yet.
Why? Well, yeah, exactly.
All right, man.
What happens?
All
What
right,
happens when OKC's defense?
No, but the thing is that you guys say it all the time. Indiana's so unpredictable. Anybody can go off. I don't think that.
True.
I think Indiana is a pretty. I won't say a good matchup, but I think that Indiana can still get points against them. I don't know if you guys disagree.
I think it's going to be a series because, like I said before, no one plays fast like Indiana. Them dudes fly up and down the court. Fly. Ain't no jogging back. And like you said, they're very unpredictable. But I'm going to be honest. I just don't see nobody beating OKC in OKC.
Yo, facts.
Peter, why is that
That's
graphic
true.
up?
Facts.
I don't see nobody beating
I was
OKC in
gonna say
OKC.
Yo, Theo,
It is
check-
rocking.
Chat saying your camera is dirty, bro. Wipe your camera, bro.
Dog.
His camera isn't dirty. It's just the lighting is pretty bad. That's all good.
The lighting's rough. Hey, who said
There
it?
you go.
I'll give you a shout out.
Burton. But Burton's a hater though.
Damn,
talking-
Burton,
Burton.
you a hater.
Burton be talking a lot of shit, but it's all good.
Damn.
Nah, we appreciate Burton. You
Burton's here all the
Appreciate you,
time.
my boy.
I appreciate Burton. He's here all the time, but he a little bit of a hater. But
Appreciate you,
Damn.
Appreciate you, Big Burt.
Big Bird is
Big
insane.
Bird's a hater.
Big Burt.
Hey,
Send us a picture of you, Big Burt, and let's see how that goes.
Damn.
nah, Burton. We
Damn.
appreciate you, Burton. You're always here. So shout out to you guys. By the way,
That's a fact.
as of next week, guys, we'll only be on the To the Baja channel, so y'all know. Make sure y'all
Yeah.
go subscribe there.
Yes, sir.
Turn us up.
Last question before we get out of this topic. Was this one of the most boring Western Conference Finals we've seen in a little bit?
Yes, sir.
An elimination game, bro. Like
Yeah.
for us all across the board, be like, yeah, we stopped watching after the first quarter.
After the first
Yo,
quarter,
guys,
it's
Not even
no-
first
insane.
half,
Did
first
you,
quarter.
other than Game 4, was there a game that was actually that entertaining?
Not really, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
And the
Game
West-
4 showed what it should have been the whole time. Game 4 was lit.
The Western
Lit.
Conference Final should have been Denver and OKC. That's
Yeah, that
fucking
was
exciting.
lit.
And if Denver was healthy, I don't know we'd be having this conversation about OKC, bro.
We be talking about them when we get Giannis.
What do you mean if Denver was healthy? They don't have any legs, bro.
They wasn't healthy. Fucking Aaron Gordon? Come
Aaron
on.
Gordon.
No.
Aaron Gordon, a grade
gave
2
him-
hamstring?
They gave him test drugs.
Yeah.
to
My
play, bro.
man fucking Murray was fucking the flu game, the whole
No,
fucking, come on.
I
What are
hear
you talking
you.
about?
Geeked up.
I hear you.
Michael Porter's shoulder. Let me finish, huh?
No.
You know the chat be getting at you about you talking too damn much, huh? Shut the fuck up, huh? All right, let me talk.
My fault.
Shut the fuck up. It's
All right
crazy.
now.
My fault.
My fault. I shouldn't come at you like that. My fault. I
Yo.
blacked out, bro. I blacked out. My fault.
Yo.
It's that go fuel.
It's a
It's
goal
not
field.
him. It's a go fuel.
Hey
I'm blacked
man,
out
it's
sometimes.
all
My
love
fault.
until the Baja. But
My fault. My fault.
where I'm disagreeing with you guys on, well, specifically, is you guys said that they were just too tired because they didn't have enough players. They played 7 players. You guys didn't say it was injuries. It was
But
just
they were hurt
exhausted.
though. They were hurt too, huh?
The guys that were playing hurt. That's what he said. And shit, Westbrook, we found out Westbrook was playing hurt the whole
Yeah,
time.
he had a
too.
broken hand, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
crazy.
that's crazy, bro.
Yo, did y'all see that? I don't know if it's I hope it's not bullshit, but that Russell Westbrook is considering returement.
Nah, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I hope
Because
it's
why are you
bullshit.
getting surgery?
And he said he's coming back out, but somebody
Yeah.
said I
Yeah,
think it was a
terrible
pretty reputable
report.
source. All right, cool.
Reputable source?
I think I saw it was a reputable
Yeah.
source that said he may be
Garbage
considered-
source.
Garbage source. Hopefully,
we using buzzwords.
If you have to say you're a reputable source, you're not a
You're not a
reputable
reputable source.
There you go.
Dog, no, that's funny, but yeah, no, we could be having a different talk. But now let's get to the.
hang on. I'm gonna ask the chat. Hey, chat, just put in the chat for everybody that's here. Does Denver win if they were healthy? Do y'all believe that? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Damn, somebody said damn Hong was going to answer our question. What question?
I don't know what question he's talking about, but throw the question in again,
throw
Mr.
the
Krabs.
question. Mr. Crab. Hey, yo.
That's one hell of a fucking name.
Mr. Krabs. is-
I'm assuming
I'm
I'm assuming he's a
Looney.
SpongeBob fan. That's all I can assume.
Appreciate you showing us love, man.
All right, Cam, where we going to
insane work.
next?
Hey, we going out to Indiana, man. Going out to Indiana.
That's sick work.
Yeah, hey, hold on, Michael Jackson's from Indiana, not too much. The GOAT.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're the Indiana fan. I thought you would know that.
I didn't know where that was going.
I didn't know that either.
So look, we had a Haliburton masterclass last game. 32, 15, 12, no turnovers. Perfect
The
game.
no turnovers is
Is
insane.
Halliburton actually transitioning into a superstar?
It's up for debate. It's in conversation. I don't think he's there yet.
No, just transcending. He's transcending in the right
Yeah,
direction.
he's moving in the right direction. And if
100%.
if he do some damage too in this finals,
That's all I'm saying. He ain't got to win, but you take him to
Shit.
6 games. You take him to 6 games, he gonna put
So-
the
that's
world on notice.
impressive.
So can we define superstar, right? Do you guys, Theo, Charlie, and Cam, do you guys think off the court is part of it? Because I do believe that.
Yeah.
I think if you
Fuck
have to have
no.
a
The
larger than
the
life.
whole package.
We're not talking about a top 5 player in the league on the basketball court. We're talking about when you talk about a superstar, you talk about someone that transcends a game that's larger than life.
What are you asking?
He's saying, is he going to be a superstar? That's
What
what
the fuck does Kawhi do? What does Kawhi do off the court?
Fun
I don't
guy.
fucking know. I don't give a fuck.
He's a fun guy.
But I don't think most people are calling him a superstar in terms of like the whole persona. He's a superstar player.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I'm gonna say this, and I mean this in not in the most non-glazing way possible. Bro got aura, bro. He do got
Anyways,
aura.
bro, let Theo go. It's fine. He thinks it's only on the court. It's all good.
You got Hong feeling a certain type of way.
No, I don't. I
Ka-
mean, that's
Kawhi's
his
an
opinion.
We can have the best. Okay, if we had an okay player on the court, but he's the best guy off the court, doesn't mean the nigga's a superstar.
No, but I'd say both of them play a part.
Yes, they play a little bit of part. You can't be a dickhead just fucking smacking people on the street and shit. But you don't need to be doing. I don't. This is for me. And Hong, I apologize. I'm not trying to say that's your viewpoint. For me, I don't give a fuck what you do off the court. I want you to be a very responsible citizen, a good dude. Other than that, I'm cool with you. Like, listen, let's go ahead and put it out there. James Harden be outside.
I don't care
He's
if he's
outside.
Hey,
Exactly.
he's outside.
I don't care. I don't care. Right? And he's still he still is a superstar. He puts on a show.
I'm not talking about the community service and shit. I'm talking about like, do people flock you? Are you in commercials? I'm talking about like that type of shit.
Bro, he
like,
will
are
be.
you?
He's a finna be.
We talking about Kawhi.
Oh, he's talking about Kawhi.
He said
Well, shit,
Kawhi.
Kawhi had a crazy
Kawhi-
person when he
Kawhi
went to
and New
the
Balance.
New Balance.
Yeah, so
You
that's
New
what I'm
Balance?
saying. But that's part of it. You
Yeah.
have to have marketable mass
And
appeal.
What I'm
That's
saying
part of
is
it.
Haliburton's about.
Have you
to be
seen
after this
Tyrese in
after
a?
this.
Have you seen Tyrese in a commercial?
No, I
Maxi?
have not.
Yeah, he is. He's in one.
No,
He's
Haliburton.
No, he had Haliburton.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
tripping.
you
I'm
all
sorry, I'm
right,
tripping.
bro? You
Yeah,
okay?
you
I'm off the
good.
go
Wrong
fuel. He
Tyrese.
You threw some gold fuel in my shit. My fault. But no, yeah. I'm saying he's going to be after this
100%.
playoff run. He's going to be.
He's going to
I
be.
didn't say he.
I'm gonna say.
So
I'm
transcending
going to say
is
this.
the right word.
yeah, that's the right word.
Tyrese Haliburton is on the way to being a superstar.
Look, bro,
1,000%.
Another word,
Look,
transcending.
Look, all I'm saying is, look, he's had to, and I don't mean the same trajectory as far as like team success and all that. He's having the same like transcending shit as Shea had a few years ago. Look, the nigga be on League Fits every day. Bleacher Report started making memes about him. Like I said, he's starting to actually talk in the press conferences, and we pay attention to what he's saying now. He's only gonna start having commercials after this shit.
I agree.
He gets a shoe deal, it's gonna be raps.
Bro,
I don't disagree with any of you guys. I'm just asking, what is your standard for a superstar? That's all
the
I'm
fact
asking.
that he did the choke sign, that makes him a superstar.
Bro, I've seen several shirts already with that shit.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's getting to that point. It's gonna get there. I'm not saying it's there now. I'm just saying it could get there.
And it will.
He's on the way for sure.
And it will
On
get
the
there.
way.
He's on the way.
Hong, you got that.
He's on the way.
That smirk on your face, bro.
You don't believe it? That's
That
cool.
look, you got that
That's
look
cool.
on your face.
That's
What's
cool,
happening?
bro.
Nothing, bro.
Hey,
Like,
Hong,
what's
are
going on?
you-
We're not moving on. Hold on, let's stay on this topic real quick.
Hong,
what
are
do
you
you
paying your
think?
money? Are you paying your money to go see Tyrese Haliburton?
It has nothing to do with Tyrese in the basketball. I'm just all I'm saying. Let's move on.
You done talking about that
All
shit.
right.
Hey, all right. So let's get to his Robin, Pascal Siakam. Is he the most underrated number 2 in the league?
Yes.
So let's give the viewers some context. Justin Jackson, shout out to Jay Jackson. Hey,
J-Jax.
also shout out to Tony Bradley, fellow Run Your Race alum, UNC champ. Shout out to Tony Bradley. He played some minutes in
I
the
got that balling.
and he was in
Facts.
the G last year. So shout out to Tony.
Facts.
The context is that Jay Jackson, is he the best number 2 option in the league that's quote unquote not a superstar? So just so all of our viewers know. What y'all think?
Yes, he is. You got to remember, Siakam has been here before.
Yeah.
He got a chip
And
I
showed
know.
up.
and showed up, and he was a number 2 guy.
He cooked Draymond.
cooked him.
Cooked.
He cooked
Fried
him.
chicken.
And that was still like prime Draymond too.
That was prime Draymond. He cooked him.
So yes, I mean he's very super underrated. He's a guy that you don't really give enough credit to, but he's a big piece why Indiana is where they're at. Is he a number 2?
Yeah, he for sure is. number
Can
2.
can I kind of put this in perspective? And
Go ahead, bro.
I don't know if I'm gonna get flocked for this or not.
Oh boy.
By now you're used to it, bro.
Oh boy, here it
Yeah,
comes.
I don't really give a
Drop
fuck. I
it.
don't really give a fuck.
Hey.
Indiana is a very good basketball team.
Okay, here we go. Give me the
Here what-
butt. Give me the butt. Give me
here
the
what-
butt.
here what
Where's
I'm
the
saying.
butt? Pause.
What's
They're
coming?
good.
You know the butt is coming.
Yo,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
pause.
Hey, yo.
That was actually fucking insane.
Yeah, they got a good basketball team.
Here it comes.
I don't know if anybody like Tyrese is the face, but who's really the star?
Yeah, who's really the star? That's a very valid
That's why I
question.
said he.
Because just think about this though, because like tonight, Nimhart might go the fuck off. We're not even talking about this series being what it is right now. If Neesmith didn't go off, it wasn't Tyrese.
That's a
It
good point.
wasn't Pascal.
No.
Every
But
game it seemed like it was somebody
closed.
else.
He closed the
Neesmith
game.
won that game one.
For sure, but Tyrese
Neesmith
won them
won
game
the-
4.
Yeah, he closed out some games for them.
Is that not proving what the fuck I'm saying?
Yeah.
Game three. The fucking God,
Nah,
TJ
the-
McConnell was insane.
No, the guy that
Was
won
cooking.
game 4 was what's my man named Dominic
I know who you're
the
talking
Beds.
about.
He had 20 points in 10 minutes.
Bro, this guy went. What do you mean?
What's
went with
his
historical
name?
What are you talking about? Yeah, he had a perfect game. Literally had a perfect.
Oh,
game.
you talking about Mathurin?
Mathurin off the bench. Yeah, Dominic
Bro,
Benedict Mathurin. He was
Benedict.
Benedict.
There you go.
We got. How much do you have? 32, 15, and 12 with 0 turnovers. What are we talking about?
No, he was
Without-
And
And-
had,
What
and-
are we
and-
talking
hold on,
about?
hold on. And
He's
had
fast.
20, 10, and 9 at halftime.
Come on, guys. He's the one that won them
fast.
game 4. He played
Nah,
a
he did.
perfect game
He did.
4.
I didn't say nothing about game 4.
Legacy.
I said he cooked game 4. He balled out.
And this
I
is my-
think they have a really good team around them, and they play very well together. I think they all complement each other.
Yep.
I don't think they need a number. That's why they're so good. You don't know who the next star is. You can't game plan for them because it can be anybody in any position. You see what I'm saying? One night it could be Pascal, Miles Turner at your 4 or 5. The next night it could be Obi and Pascal. The next night could be Obi and Miles. Like they're that good where they all complement each other and they make each other better. There's only one person that will be in the game no matter what. That's Tyrese.
And
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying to y'all though. That's why I think they present a different challenge to OKC.
Is that you don't
Yeah.
know where it's gonna come.
It's
from.
hard to just guard them
Because
in a certain
OKC
way.
is very good at. Obviously, we see them locking in on Jokic, locking in on Ant and Jew. We'll see what they do when when 5 can get you.
But we got to think about this. Okay, first, let's put this in perspective. Let's be realistic and let's talk basketball here. First series, they played the Milwaukee Bucks. You had AJ Green,
a depleted.
a
But
Yeah,
bunch
sure.
of
But they did
guys.
exactly what they were
Depleted
supposed to do
Milwaukee.
against
You at these niggas. Cleveland hurt. Whole team. They were playing 3 white guys. They had Ty
Yo, that's
Jerome.
crazy.
the hoops.
They had Morrell, and what's the other guy? Max Strus, Bayou Bengal. They were to the Baja on these motherfuckers. Got them up out here. Then this series, they are attacking Jalen Brunson. They are attacking Karl Anthony Towns every chance they got. Who are you attacking on OKC?
Motherfuckers guard, bro.
No, you're right, Theo. But I'm just saying it's just a different challenge. That's it. They can get up and down the
I
floor.
think,
It's just a different game.
hey,
That's
listen.
it.
I don't know for sure. I think that it is a different challenge. But if you trust the person around you, and if OKC plays hard, they're winning. I don't give a fuck who they play.
We said this though, right? Are the Pacers the 04 Pistons of today's game?
Ooh,
Just in
Is
the opposite
OKC?
way. Like in the offensive way.
Sorry, are the Pacers are the Pistons of 04?
Like the offensive.
Where
Hey,
they get
listen,
it done
all
as
I'm
a
saying
collective
is-
unit. Where they have
No, because I don't
no.
think
They-
the Pacers play
it's timing,
as
bro.
good defense as
I don't
Detroit.
mean defensive. I'm just talking about how everybody gets it done collectively. In terms of there's no superstar on the team, they play really well as a team,
Yeah.
and anybody can beat you, whether it's Sheed, whether it's Rip, whether it's Chauncey.
It's
fair to say.
it's matchups, bro. The playoffs is matchups. If the Pacers played the Pistons, it might be it could probably it might get spooky. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to. If the Pacers play Boston, might be a different series. Like they have played the right teams at the right time, in my opinion. Not taking away anything from them, because I have said from the beginning of the playoffs, the Pacers are a really good basketball team, and you got to watch out for them. But they have had a very good road, which is okay, to where they are today.
I'm gonna
You
say
catch
this,
in New
though.
York, very hurt, very tired, and they're cooked.
Very hurt.
Yeah,
Carl Towns
hurt.
is
New
fucked
York
up.
is not hurt.
Carl Towns is fucked up.
I mean, bro, at this point,
Charlie,
everyone got something.
all
He's
the
not
niggas
fucked
is
up.
hurt right now.
Niggas
His knee
not
is
hurt.
fucked up.
All
Yeah, his
right.
knee is fucked.
I mean,
But
yeah,
he still gave you 20 and some change. So how's it really hurt?
Okay, not hurt. They're tired. They're
Okay,
they're
that's
exhausted.
Hung,
And we know why that.
Come on, we gotta. Hung, what's going on, Hung? You all right?
No, I'm good.
You good?
Because I want to say something you said before, but I don't.
say,
Go ahead, call me out. Call
we
me out.
outside. Say it.
What'd I say?
Talk your shit, huh?
Aaron Gordon played, but he played with a grade 2 hamstring injury. Blah blah blah. Doesn't count. But now it counts when Cat plays with a fucked up knee. What we doing here, Charlie?
Hold on, say it again.
You were
What?
going hard when I said, well, Aaron Gordon still played. You're like, he played with one leg. Carl Anthony Towns playing one leg. Why are you not being consistent with both
No,
of
it's
them?
not because it's different. You're talking about a grade 2 hamstring.
And we don't know what's wrong with his knee. They're just not reporting it. His
So
knee's
we
fucked.
don't know. We don't know. So what? How you saying? We don't know what was wrong with his knee, but you saying his knee is fucked.
Have you
What's
seen
wrong
him
with his
up and
knee?
down
You
the
talked
court?
to him?
All right, bro. All right,
You
bro.
talked to him? Did he
All right,
tell
bro.
you his knee is fucked?
My fault. My fault. Then my fault. My fault.
We don't know what's
Yo,
wrong
I'm
with
good
his knee.
today. I just
We don't know what's wrong with his
Hey,
knee.
the people asked me to shut the fuck up, so I'm not trying to argue everything.
We
That's
know.
It.
We know he has a grade 2 fucking hamstring issue.
All right.
That
all
for a
right.
fact we knew.
Yeah, you right.
And we don't know what's wrong with Anthony Towns.
Something wrong with Cat though. That's what Theo's point is, and I agree with Theo.
But we don't know what.
We know something.
But we don't know what.
Hey, by the way, just so everybody knows, Charlie's not wearing a jersey today, which is really weird for us. That's the first thing we said.
Yeah. You know, I was on the field early today, so you know I was working and shit. You know what I mean?
I mean,
He was working.
let's
You know what I mean?
we've been on Indiana. Let's pivot to the Knicks since we're talking about Cat. Will they have any chance to come back?
No.
No. Straight like that. Why?
First of all,
You need an ether beat right now? You need an ether beat?
First of all, it's extremely difficult to come back from 3-1. Hey.
Spit something for us, Charlie. No, don't do that.
You want me to spit real quick?
You got something?
Go check out my track.
Give me a 16.
Oh, I ordered that. It's gonna play on here. It's gonna play on here eventually.
You better not, Hong.
Yo,
Hong, that's the end of our relationship. If you do
no more Moxies?
No more Moxie.
No more
bro.
no more
Moxies?
Moxies
No more
for
jet
us,
skis?
bro.
All right.
I opened up and then told you something, you know what I mean? And then now you gonna use it against me?
I opened up.
Pause.
Hey, you the one said it. You the one said it, not me.
Yo.
He did. He is the one who said
That's
it.
crazy. But yo, let's talk about. So no chance for you, Charlie.
Nah, I don't think New York. I mean, listen, man. It's gonna sound like I'm fucking hating on New York Knicks and all that. I love New York. I just hate the Knicks, bro. But there's no chance they come back from this 3-1, man. Indiana's playing tremendous basketball, and I just don't see the Knicks coming back out of this hole, man. It's extremely difficult to beat a team 3 times in a row. That's extremely difficult to do. And we haven't seen that. I don't even think we've seen that this series.
I don't think so either.
I mean, this playoff series from any team. So it's tough, man.
no, the Cavs. Only the Cavs, right? They swept
That's-
the Heat, right? That's the only team that won 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
I think every other.
Yeah,
I think
he's right.
I don't
He's
think any
right.
other teams ever won
Yeah,
in
but
this
the
playoff
Heat,
series.
the Heat
won
gave
3.
up, off rip.
The Heat were cheeks, bro. They didn't belong to be there, bro.
Yeah, they didn't want to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was nasty word.
What you got, Theo?
Well, yeah. You think come back?
Did Minnesota win 3 in a row?
No.
Ooh, they did. You're
Against the
right.
Lakers?
It was 1-1. Yeah, Minnesota won 3 in a row.
Against
1-1 against LA.
Lakers.
Yeah, that did
He's
happen.
right.
That did
Good call,
happen.
Theo.
You're right. Good
So,
call, Theo.
what you
But
got, Theo?
I would say this.
Curtain calls?
I could see the Knicks winning tonight.
Yeah.
I could see them winning
That's
tonight.
not the question, my boy.
Yeah, they're not going
question.
to.
That is not the question.
I was going to get that. Oh, what the chat say?
Shut the fuck
Damn,
up.
shut the fuck up, Hong.
Hey, is
Dog,
that
this
going to
is
be
so
the running
That
thing?
should be. I'm gonna get a T-shirt.
Hey.
Shut the fuck up, Hong. That's my new
That
shit.
That
It'll
would be
go
so
viral.
fucking. Is that okay?
That'd be hilarious.
Hey, I'm with it.
That'd be hilarious.
Hey, I want my 10% though.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, huh? No, I that was not. I did not answer the question. No, they are not coming back. For the sole purpose of, even if they did win tonight, they're going to be gassed. They're going to do everything they can to win tonight. They're going to be cooked when they get to Game 6 back in Indiana. They're not winning that one. And like I said this before, At some point, the way Tibbs play these guys is going to come back to hurt them, and it has. I don't care what nobody says. It's toughness, all this dumb shit that everyone wants to say. It's not that. You have to use your bench and the other guys to help you win games. They don't do it. They rely on Jalen and Kat to carry them in everything. Mikal, OG. OG's not even moving like he was in other games. He had a good game last game, but that before that one, it was like 4 or 5 games until he had a good one. Like
I think
that shit comes into play. Now
the past 2 or 3 games, though, Theo, he's been using his bench.
He's probably too late.
1,000%. But guess what? And they came out there. They like, shit, we out here. What we do?
It's probably too little too late, bro.
Sometimes it's too exactly. I think in certain situation, you're putting these guys in the Eastern Conference Finals against a team that plays the fastest out of anybody. That's throwing somebody into the fire. And they have given great minutes. They have done great things. Pro, though. DeLon Wright played well.
But Theo, speaking of being a pro, right?
You got to be ready. You got to be ready to play. But I'm telling you from experience, you are not ready if you play for Tom Thibodeau because you are not expecting to play at all. You've heard Jeff T talk about it. Anybody who's played for him that has not played, you are not expecting at all to get into the game.
But let me ask you this, Theo. Let me ask you this, though. They've been doing that all season long, not using their bench like that. So why all of a sudden you get him to this point? Now you're telling him he needs to switch up? I mean, where was this? Where was all these comments when the Knicks beat the Boston?
You can't ask Theo that.
You feel me? Where was all this shit
you can't be asking Theo that. He said this is going to catch up with them.
I have said this.
He said that
all
He's been saying that all year.
And
you can talk to other people, but you got to talk to Theo about that.
I've said this from day one, and everyone's like, Tom Thibodeau is a good basketball coach. He is.
I don't blame him.
Game manager of players and field, I think he struggles with that.
And do you truly believe that, though? Do you truly believe that? You say he made zero adjustments in 2022.
He's a good basketball coach.
Okay.
Feel is not there. His feel is not there, in my opinion. Because he gets so locked in on the game, he can't see what the fuck is really happening on Jalen looks like this like a lackadaisical throw to the corner and be like, damn, he looks tired as shit. Get him out the game right quick. That part, he don't see that. He's just like tougher, go harder. You got to run a little bit more. You got to do a little more extra conditioning. I'm like, no, nigga, just take him the fuck out the game. Like that's not what this is about. I've said it before. I think they have a team that can do something. I don't know if he's the coach to do it. And I've said this from day one. I think he just you can't ignore the fact that all his teams do the same thing.
Yeah.
But isn't this the furthest
you can't ignore it?
He's gotten the Knicks?
Yeah.
This is the furthest the Knicks.
How long the motherfucker been coaching?
He's talking about the Bulls.
Got any team, yeah.
When he put Derrick Rose in with what was it? Like less than a minute left. They're up 12.
I'm still salty about that shit.
Hey, Derrick forgave him.
He's my favorite player.
Derrick forgave him, so y'all should forgive him.
But this is what I'm saying to that though, too, CV. This is the farthest he got him, right? You can't take these opportunities for granted, right? At the end of the day, I don't think they beat Detroit next year because they're going to be a lot better. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be more fine team. If Boston is healthy, do you beat them? I don't know.
Theo, you actually make a really good point. This might have been their best year.
You beat Boston.
But JT ain't going to be back till 26, 27.
True, but other teams in the East going to be better.
I know, but I'm saying Boston ain't going to be that good.
True.
If Cleveland's healthy, do they beat Cleveland?
You already know my answer.
You're not a believer in Cleveland, right? Is that what you're saying?
Are they going to beat Indiana again next year? That's what I'm saying. Like, Indiana's still going to be there.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. Indiana's not going nowhere. They're young.
You already know my answer.
So who's available, coach-wise? What we talking?
We'll talk about it another time.
Old boy from Denver, Coach Mike Malone.
Let's talk about that another time, guys. Let's talk about that another time. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do first.
But to answer the question, because I haven't answered the question yet, they aren't going to win the series. I don't think the Knicks win another game, and here's why.
Damn.
Kind of like what you said about Minnesota in Game 4. I think the Knicks really tried their best to win that game.
Not in New York.
Haliburton had a insane game, and Knicks didn't play bad. Haliburton was just too much for them,
But yo,
and they're only getting more tired as the series goes on.
so you could both make great points. I don't think Jalen Brunson is going out like that though.
Yeah, I don't think so
Shit, I
either.
don't think
In
he
New
was going
York,
like that.
in
In
New
New
York, New York is gonna be rowdy, man. New York is gonna be the energy is gonna be
it's
crazy.
Jalen Brunson.
True,
Like
true.
you know, Ant's still young. I feel like Jalen until the buzzer goes, Jalen gonna keep playing and try to win.
He's clutch player of the year too, so I agree.
The fact that I might say,
That's what I'm saying. I just won't compare the two teams.
I see you.
New York playing at home, I don't see New York laying an egg. And I don't think the New York fans will allow you to do that, bro.
You go, yo. You get
allow
booed
me
out
to
of
go
New York and they
3-1.
won't let you.
What?
Like they gonna kill you if you quit.
They would destroy you.
Yeah,
that's why it's
okay.
hard.
I'm
That's
not
why
saying
a lot of
get
people.
killed like that though. I'm not saying
And he's
that.
talking about give up. He's like, yeah, they ain't gonna
A
give
lot
up.
of people are scared to play for New York because of what the playing in New York,
Yeah,
the
what it-
market,
what
what
it
it
entails.
commands.
Yeah, what it
What
entails.
it commands from you, bro. Playing in New York is not easy, bro.
It ain't easy.
And I don't think I don't see New York laying an egg. I think it's gonna be a phenomenal game.
But-
It's gonna go down to the wire.
On the flip side, playing in New York also comes with benefits if you play hard and they love you,
Yeah, it does.
right?
It does.
So,
Yeah. I mean,
so y'all got series is done tonight. Everybody says that.
I think
Series is done.
I'm gonna say something positive about the Knicks right now. I think
Yo,
New York
get
wins.
this on wax.
Get-
New
get
York
the-
wins.
I think New York wins because I think the building is going to be electrifying. I think it's just better for basketball. But the script, you ain't get the script? I got the script already.
oh, let's show a script.
The script
To the
is
Baja
tell-
exclusive
the
script.
script is
Yo,
telling
guys,
me that
he got some Fugazi script because he's been wrong quite a bit.
OKC.
fucking hung, bro. There he goes.
Yeah, there you go.
But I think New York wins today.
I'm with you, Charlie. Actually, I think New York takes care.
And
of
I
business
think
today.
Indiana closes it at Indiana.
Okay.
What
I
you
think
got?
the Knicks. I think the Knicks wins. I think the Knicks win today, and we get a PJ Tucker signing.
Woo!
Wow.
I actually like PJ in this series.
I mean, he hasn't even played.
No, I mean, like, I just think he could do. Like, I think he could do something. in this
Can you
series.
imagine if
PJ's
PJ
my
Tucker
age.
played this series and he guard Pascal?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know if
think
everything. I don't think it's that sweet.
But the only problem
I
with
think he
that
do
is
something.
4 against 5 on the other end.
Yeah.
Can't
That's
PJ
the
hit?
only
But
problem.
PJ's a
open
better
threes?
shooter than Josh Hart.
I think PJ will do something
Corner
like this
threes
series.
In his
Corner
prime.
3, I mean, that's what he's made a living off the corner threes.
made a living off the corner three. You
All
see what I'm
right.
saying?
Oops.
So
You're
y'all
not
got
asking him to go get 20.
Theo. You got Knicks winning tonight.
I got a Knicks winner tonight.
So you got Pacers in 6.
Yeah.
To be honest, I want this shit to go to 7 because this is the most exciting fucking
Yeah, all the
playoff
games been
series
close. All the games been close. I'll say that.
out of everything. Think about it. You really gonna
I'm
get
gonna be-
excited about this finals,
I mean, I
I'm-
like hoops. So yeah.
right? I
I
like
just need
hoops.
them
so
winning in 5 games.
I would rather see it going. I want Indiana to win, obviously, but let it go to 7.
I need to be
Shit.
5. I could get
So
my
I
Bucks to win.
hesitated because you really want to win. If you're Indiana, you really want to win tonight.
You really do. You want to end this shit. You don't want to go. Yeah,
you want to
don't
end
wanna
this shit
do that.
tonight. You don't want to play around with this team.
Yeah, you do.
Because you go back
got
to
OKC
you
waiting
go back
too.
to Indiana. There's the pressure's on who if you go back to Indiana.
Indiana.
It's on Indiana. Yeah, because
So
you
then
ain't
that
trying
just-
to go back to New York.
You don't want to go back to New York in Game 7.
For
You
game
definitely
7.
don't.
Yeah.
But to Indiana's
You
defense,
don't want to.
New York hasn't won a game in New York. So
True.
It's true.
we'll
Against
see.
them, they haven't won a game in New York. Hey, Theo, does this mean anything to you because you're from North Carolina? Garner Road, PJ, he can muck it up out there. Garner Road.
Hey, listen, he gonna bring a different type of tenacity, and like I said, there's a certain type of respect too. You're not gonna just go at PJ Tucker. You know what I'm saying? Like
So
that ain't
your
just gonna
answer is
happen.
PJ Tucker. That's what I'm hearing.
He didn't
Bring-
say that.
I would.
I just gave
I
him a
say.
little-
I say. You just give him a couple minutes. I say you throw out JB, McHale, OG, PJ Tucker, and Cat or Mitchell, whoever playing the best.
Put PJ Tucker out there. Indiana in 5, bro.
Yeah.
God damn shit.
I agree.
PJ's my guy too. He's gonna be fresh with some fresh kicks. I tell you
Nice
that
shoe
much.
collection.
But I don't think that's the
Let's
answer.
save the
bro.
Rick Carlisle stuff when Ray's here.
Yeah.
Play from too. I want to answer a question from Kevin Lucas. Shout out to Kevin. Also shout out to Mike Onassis. He's here. Here's my question for y'all. What star needs to change the most between D-Book, Trae Young, and Zion? I think the obvious choice is Zion, no?
Wait, say it again?
Which star needs to change the most between Book, Trae Young, and Zion?
Zion.
I think it's Zion.
Zion.
Easy.
I think in order is Zion, then Trae, then
Trey,
Book.
correct.
Because I think Trae needs to go somewhere to get his recognition. He's not getting.
That's
any
tough,
deserves
bro.
in Atlanta.
Trey, listen, bro. Do y'all understand how consistent Trey's been?
That's what I'm saying. He don't get the love he deserves.
It might be Trey then Zion.
Nah, it has to be Zion.
It has to be
Zion.
Zion, Theo.
Come
for
on,
off
it
court shit.
has
I get.
to be
Listen.
Zion.
Hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Zion team is still okay. They're not complete shit,
Shit.
right?
Yo, that organization's
Shit.
cursed, bro. He needs to get out just because that organization's cursed.
Shit. They're going to find a way to be bad.
What are the Hawks, bro?
Listen,
The Hawks are a better situation than New Orleans right
New
now.
Orleans is just like, come on.
They have good
The
young
Hawks
talent, and they
stink.
get there.
Hold on.
They
okay,
get there.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
So what I would say to y'all is more so like Zion hasn't been healthy there. There's a lot of criticism, a lot of back and forth between him and that front office. At least Trey's been cool with the front office.
Yeah.
They just need to put together a better team.
They
Like,
love him in Atlanta.
Look at everything in perspective. Y'all, you still have Trey over Zion, Theo, thinking about all that stuff?
I think I'm just more ready to see Trey be somewhere else and flourish, in my opinion.
Facts.
I love
That's
Zion.
fair.
But
I told
Zion
you,
too, though.
I
Zion
told
too.
y'all 1,000%. But once again, what is one thing you said? Zion can go somewhere else, motherfucker still might not play.
Zion needs to make better decisions off the court.
What?
Yeah.
But that's
And you know what I'm
that's
talking
why
about.
Oh, no, we all know what you're talking
But
about.
That
that's
is
what I'm
weak. That is
saying.
disgusting.
No. We're
I'm gonna call it.
we're
My
more
fault, Theo.
talking about that.
It is
We're more
disgusting.
talking about that. We're not even talking about the hoops. We're talking about him off the court and then just his shit on the court.
That shit is nasty
That's
off the
nasty.
court.
But like
That is disgusting.
but that's what I'm
Not
saying.
my superstar.
And you know what I'm talking about.
But Theo, that's what we're talking about. Sometimes a change of scenery, it feels like it'll
needs-
benefit Zion more than Trey's change of scenery will benefit.
And he's holding
That's all.
All right, so
That's
what
all
if
I'm
Zion goes to Phoenix or some shit?
But listen, that is what it is. But I'm just saying, I think just him
It's
being
even
in a
more
new-
toxic.
for sure, it's toxic. But we're saying if someone was to make a change, it would benefit their career more. That's all we're
Because
saying.
I think the change will be eye opening. Like
I think Trey will still be fine in Atlanta.
Ooh, somebody said Trey in Orlando.
I like it.
I've been saying
I
that.
like it.
Theo,
I'm saying-
Theo, me
we-
and Ray have been saying
yeah,
like,
we
you gotta
said
get
we
him
addressed
on.
that.
Rolling.
He fits because they need a point guard. That's really like what they
Kevin
need. They do.
Lucas, I'm rolling.
All right, but by the way, y'all, we are moving to the Baja full time as of next week.
Full-time.
Make sure y'all go to the channel.
Y'all
I'm
get
gonna
off
send the
my
link right
radar.
now.
Are we gonna be
Fuck.
full house too next week?
I think
Maybe,
they're talking shit.
we'll see. Ray gonna be here.
Ray,
I
well,
don't
Theo
know
might
if I-
not be here, but shit, the way
Theo-
Theo's playing over there, we might see him a lot sooner than later.
Funny
He
shit.
hooping. Why you dissing, bro?
I'm hoping, bro.
I need 40 though, Theo. I need 40.
We need a legacy
That's
game.
20.
Theo,
I need
tonight.
40.
We
We
need
need a
legacy
40,
game.
then we
my
need
best.
to the Baja.
That's good though, because that means I can see you scoring 40. I need you to score 40, meaning that you're capable of scoring
We need
40.
a legacy game.
I need a
for sure.
40 ball from you. That's it.
For sure. If I hit my first one, it's 40 for sure.
It's 40? Okay.
I gotta get out
If
to
I
Rico
miss-
and
if-
watch Theo play.
Facts.
Hey, to the Baja in Puerto Rico, I'm with that.
We can talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Puerto Rico.
Let's
we
go
talk
check them
about
out.
All
You
right,
don't need no passports now.
we don't.
Just bring your license.
You
That's
don't.
all. Your driver's license.
bring
we
your
good.
license.
I need a
That's
passport.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I need one.
God damn.
Yeah, it's all good.
Hung, bro.
Fucking it up.
They
Bro,
question
what's
it
up-
hog
what's
every
up with all
time
the
at
The
the
whole
border.
shit hung.
What's up with all the Hong slander, bro?
They're killing you in the chat.
I'm talking
too.
for my own gang, bro. My own people,
Yeah,
bro.
the
I
shit.
don't care about
Look,
the
we giving
chat.
the people what
coming
they
off
want.
race.
We
bro.
giving we for the people. The
For the
people want
people.
us to fucking knock on you. So that's what we
Yeah.
on.
All right, that's what's
Come
up.
on, bro.
Yeah, this is. Anyways, let's transition. Let's talk about the state of the league right now.
It's not that much.
What?
Let's just talk about ESPN, right?
No, the state of the league in general.
All right.
I've seen so there was this tweet talking about like how fans were disappointed in what the finals match was going to be. Potentially is going to be Indiana and OKC. Are we to the point, because something that KD said a long time ago, are we to the point where NBA fans aren't actually real basketball fans?
It's getting real spooky, bro. It's starting to piss me off too. Because
Who
it's
brought
like
it up?
KD said this.
No, who brought it up in our chat? I think it was Jay Jacks, right?
J-Jax, yeah.
Theo, you want to elaborate? Go ahead. Sorry, it's just such a great
Yeah,
point.
bro. It's just so weird, bro. Because it's like, why do we not want to see other people? Why do we want to see the same? As human beings, we are a creature of habit. We get very comfortable, right? I think this is good for basketball that we have other teams that are able to compete and get to championship level pedigree, right? We're about to have either OKC, Indiana, or New York Knicks being the champions. And I think Indiana, I don't know if they've won one. OKC never won one.
Yeah.
Knicks damn near might have not have won one. Shit, that shit was when?
52 years ago.
None of us were.
You know what I'm
born.
saying? So like,
That sounds crazy.
let's appreciate that. We got young talent that's really becoming superstars, and they're playing good basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's on this Shea free throw merchant shit. Listen, if it don't broke, don't fix it. The man is getting to his spots. If you jump and you're undisciplined, you're fouling him, and he's getting to the line. There's nothing you can say to him about that. It's annoying. I 100% get it. It is very annoying. But I thoroughly enjoy seeing new teams there that are, because like I said, KD, Steph, and Bron, James Harden, Kawhi, those guys are on the way out. We need to see basketball continue to grow and get into this new phase, or the ratings are definitely going to go the fuck down, right? This didn't happen when Jordan came along and took out Magic and Bird. What the fuck did we hear then? Nothing, because Jordan was on the way. Okay, when Jordan left, we had Bron. Thank you, Jesus, for Bron. Now we got Wemby, Jokic, Giannis, Shea,
you did not
Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Haliburton, Luka. I just named a couple because I had to.
Yeah, you did.
Was that the context you're speaking about, Cam, or was it more just like how the league just become an entertainment show rather than actual about hoops?
No, I meant people. Well, it's a little bit of both. How I say this, I believe that if it's not certain teams, people are like, "What the fuck?" But then they'll hate watch those teams. They get too good.
But the thing is, though, the NBA is a player driven league.
It is.
So like, you guys are all big football fans, right?
Yeah.
Y'all don't give a fuck about players, really. Y'all be following teams. That's not how the NBA rolls.
Yeah, because like I have a favorite player that also have my favorite team, and those aren't the same.
Because I don't follow football much, but I'm not following. If I'm following football, I'm following a team.
Yeah, because
NBA, you're following players.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You know how I'm rocking.
The NBA is in a transition stage right now from the superstars, your LeBrons, your KD, Steph. We're transitioning over now to this new NBA. Yeah, ratings are gonna be low, might be down, but it's gonna pick back up because I'm gonna watch when it's all said and done. It's exciting to watch.
This series is gonna be fun, bro.
It's gonna be fun. I think it's just because of the markets, right? We got Indiana, OKC. That shit is not.
That's
it's not sexy. It's not sexy, but I think it's gonna be good basketball at the end of the day.
And I think it'll build those markets to being built bigger markets.
I think Tyrese and Shea, it might be a good little rivalry started out of this.
I don't know.
I think it'd be a good little rivalry.
I mean,
We won't ever see this shit again.
He might be right though.
We're not seeing
I'm not talking about the finals.
OKC
I'm talking about just like every time they meet up. Because these two teams like to go at it. They like to get up and down the court.
Hong, let's be honest. No one's. I mean, unless it's on national TV, which it probably will be next year. No one's going on fucking League Pass and be like, oh shit, Shea and Tyrese playing tonight.
But why not? But Tyrese is a must-watch TV.
That's
Shea's
the problem.
Must-watch TV.
That's the problem. As hoopers, I would enjoy to watch that. You know what I'm saying? But we have to be okay with letting LeBron, KD, and Steph go.
Yeah.
But to your point, that's the problem, though, right? Like both these teams play good basketball. Why are we not excited for that?
I am, but we're real hoops watchers. Like we're pure
hoop watchers. Hong, everyone can tell you to shut the fuck up, but you just hit it on top of the head, bro.
Yeah.
Basketball, NBA, they cheer for players. You know why they cheer for players though? We're not wearing a helmet. You can be more personable with this person.
Yeah.
When you in football, it's really just a team. motherfuckers really just know numbers.
Yeah,
you only know
what
a
they look
certain
like.
amount of people. You even know you only know a certain amount of people on every football team. And
Really
that
just
is
the
a fact.
quarterbacks. Yeah, really just the quarterbacks.
You know the quarterbacks,
You
you
know-
know a running back.
And maybe
Name me a
wide receiver.
defensive tackle, huh?
And the thing is,
Nick
arguably
Bosa? I don't know.
the
No,
best.
you're right. You're right.
He's a defensive end. But I'm saying
See, I
like
don't even know.
even then, the best player in the NFL, arguably like resume wise, is Aaron Donald, and really not. He's not a superstar considered. Like
Aaron Donald retired though.
But I'm saying like but for the 9 years he was arguably the best defense player we've ever seen.
Aaron Donald wasn't he with the Rams?
He just retired
Rams,
last year.
he just
Rams, not the
retired.
Niners.
Yeah.
He just
right?
retired last year.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying like most people don't even know
But
that.
But the problem
we
is, it's
got
not-
we
these fans
Go
are
ahead, my
not
fault.
truly hoopers, bro. Like
Yeah.
hoop fans.
We know that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
Everybody
the type of
could
reaction.
talk shit about me, but I watch hoops every single night growing up. Like that's what
You're
it comes
not.
out to.
You
I got
savvy.
a
You
little bit. I got a
something.
little bit. Everybody wants to
You
talk
got a
about
little
shit. I just have a
savvy.
different opinion. But yo, let's talk about. You guys got anything
Yeah.
else on this? I just kind of want to bring up the ESPN new versus the old ESPN.
Yeah.
Peter, you want to play the Mark Jackson's clip first?
Back-to-back dagger threes by LeBron James, the best player in the land. That's good defense, but better offense. Mama, there goes that man.
Now you want to play the Doris Burke clip, Peter?
I don't know much about history, but I know the French and German don't like one another. And Rudy says, bonjour, Mr. Hartenstein. Have a little bit of that left-handed dunk.
Yeah, she's cooked.
Nah, I like Doris, bro. She's good
I
for the
didn't
league.
say anything. I didn't say anything about Doris, but like,
Nah,
why-
but
Are we
Cam
going-
says
Oh,
she's cooked.
I'll say it.
rip.
I'll say it.
well, are we really going to say that Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy have been replaced properly yet?
No,
I don't think so.
they haven't. The product
But
is
Doris is fire though.
I'm sorry, but the
I
product
like
is
Sorry,
Doris.
bro. Doris is cool.
she's okay.
She's
did we
solid.
get a
Nah,
reason
bro,
why
she's
these two
solid.
aren't
She's solid.
anymore?
I think they just made too much money, bro.
Money. It was
He's got
money.
blackballed,
They
I
did
think,
budget
right?
cuts.
Bro, between Mark Jackson's one-liners like hand down, man down,
There goes
and
that man. Mark Jackson is
and-
fire.
and Jeff Van Gundy's
but
banter with him?
Why is Mark Jackson not a head coach right now?
There's so many things.
because the Warriors blackballed him.
But he got the Warriors who they are. Fucking Steve Kerr
He's better
inherited
than
that team.
so many coaches in the league. He's better than so
We
many
ain't gonna
coaches
talk
in the
about
league.
that
But
right now.
why
That's a whole
isn't
different
Mark
argument.
Jackson a head
Because
coach?
I think he got blackballed.
Why?
There was a lot of stuff, bro.
I don't.
They said about
remind me.
his like he had problems with his assistant coach and the spying and like all this
Spying?
espionage. I think some shit like that.
Espionage against who?
I
Not
don't
like
even-
spying
I
on
don't
each
even
other.
know what espionage
Like,
means.
some
What
shit-
the
I
fuck
forgot.
is espionage?
Yo, chat.
Spell that for me.
Chat,
I
I
know
could-
you can spell it.
I can't spell it. Yo, chat, can y'all Google it and remind us? Because I remember it was some like internal stuff where like it was like a whole internal case, and I think it was just a lot of ethical stuff.
I
So
do
he-
remember Mark
so he a
Jackson
real
like
nigga.
being in like the streets of LA, like preaching,
What?
preaching the gospel.
He's a big preacher.
real?
They said
Yeah, he was on the corner of the street.
I
like,
never knew
preaching.
that.
he's a big preacher because I know that they used to do gospel, and before they had the whole chapel. You know the whole what's the guy's name? Sterling incident.
Donald Sterling.
They all went to chapel, like Warriors and the Clippers, when they're in the middle of that playoff series before they decided to go out.
I do remember. Yeah, I do actually
Yeah.
remember that now. Yeah.
So yeah,
I
But-
mean,
I think it's. Listen, Mark Jackson is a flat out icon when it comes to him and Van Gundy and God, what's that boy name?
The great
Mike
basketball
Breen.
mind.
People are saying Mike Breen is washed.
Mike Breen.
Nah.
I was like,
Mike
You're
Breen ain't washed.
tripping.
He's
You
not
just put him
wild.
around not the
Yeah.
best teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No disrespect to
Nah,
RJ Doris.
them three are finals goats.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with
Final
RJ?
go.
RJ's cool.
He cool, but you didn't say he
Again.
Mark Jackson.
They're
You
not.
just
They're
try to
not.
snitch on
Listen,
He
yourself.
ain't Mark Jackson.
You just
they're
try
not
to
them
snitch on
three,
yourself,
though.
bro.
Look,
What's up with you?
all I'm gonna
huh?
say is this.
We're gonna have a
that's
talk
the- look,
offline, huh?
Look, that's the pure product. That's the pure product, and the product now is stepped on. That's all I'm gonna say.
So y'all not feeling this new ESPN? That's
Not
what
at
I'm
all,
hearing.
bro.
It
Y'all
is
not
stepped
feeling
on.
the
Not at all.
It is
Morris,
stepped on.
the Morris twins?
Not
It is
at all.
stepped on.
You're
Stepped
not
on.
feeling the
I
Morris
mean, I don't
twins?
watch First Take. I'm more talking about just the
bro.
the
What?
calls.
Hey, let me ask you this. What?
It's Shannon
top
Sharp's
mama-
fault, but go ahead. My fault.
What top mama? There goes that man.
Hand down, man down. That's
Hand
my
down,
favorite
man
call.
down.
That's my
Hand down,
favorite
man.
call.
Bang. by
Those
fucking
those
bang
two,
is
bro.
fucking
Oh yeah,
fire.
like you know what I'm saying. Like those are those
That shit is
guys, bro.
fire.
Them three,
Ray
bro.
Allen.
They're goats in this.
Kick out to Ray Allen. Corner three. Bang.
That
Like everyone
bang
knows
shit
that.
goes.
Everyone knows that.
All right, let's get to the next topic. So Big dubs. We'll skip the NBA team. Inside the NBA is still alive. They're just moving to ESPN, right?
I mean, but on TNT.
All right, bring it up.
I always just say give them their flowers. Today will be the last day of Inside the NBA on TNT. Another historical.
That's tough. They're gonna split up the
It's
crew.
over in 5.
No, they're going
They
to
can still take it
they're going to
together?
ESPN.
No, but I think it's the
They
last
going
day
to
they
ESPN?
airing it on there.
They're bringing them to ESPN. That's why I was just like, oh, it's whatever. But Cam wants to talk about it, so let's talk about
I
it.
was just giving them their flowers. I said
You
we
give
can
them the
do
flowers. That's fine.
So there's no difference. It's just changing from TNT to ESPN.
Yeah.
So the same shit.
this. The feel
The
is
fuck
gone.
are we talking
That's
about?
what I
The
said.
feel is gone, bro.
It might be a little
Because the
different.
TNT, nah.
Yo,
it's
chat,
I'm with
y'all
Cam.
agree with this?
if the
I'm with
if
Cam.
It's
the
feel is
guys are
gone.
still staying together, what are we
I
talking
think it's
about?
gonna be a little different.
It's gonna be a little different. Different boss.
I
You
think
know,
it's
you have
gonna
a
be a little
different boss.
different.
No, I think they have full creative control. I think that's what
They
we
do?
described. They have full creative
Oh,
control.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
They're just
that.
bringing it to ESPN.
Okay, my fault. I didn't know.
So the
My
same
fault.
shit.
My fault. I didn't know that.
I could be wrong, but that's what I read.
I didn't
if
know
I
that
remember
either.
correctly. That was
I didn't know
reported.
that.
I don't know what's official. So just so everybody knows, thanks, Nakari. He said Mark Jackson's time as head coach for the Golden State Warriors was marked by an incident where one of his assistants, Darren Ehrman, was fired for allegedly secretly recording team meetings without the knowledge of everybody. So it was espionage in a way.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So
Espionage
maybe-
is crazy.
But anyways, go ahead, Cam.
So yeah, next topic, something that I didn't even know about that Hong brought to my attention. That part of the issue why Jordan Poole had to go also dealt with Klay. Apparently, he was uncomfortable with him feeling like he should be the starter, even though it might not have been said publicly. The way Jordan Poole carried himself gave Klay the idea that he felt like he should be the starter, and Klay felt like he earned that. Let's get into the clip.
They say this like Steve is tough on young guys, but name me the young guy who they've gone through and has not developed and they've moved on from who's been a star elsewhere. Like Jordan Poole, maybe, but that wasn't Steve. We know that wasn't Steve. That was Draymond. Like they had to move off of Jordan for two reasons. Well, Draymond and Klay, and I've heard this more and more that Klay was not comfortable with this guy pushing him and pushing him and pushing him. And Klay thought, I've earned this starting role. Why is this guy keeps saying that he should be the starter? And not publicly, maybe as so much as just in the way he carried himself. And that's fine for a young player, but they couldn't keep that guy who got punched by Draymond, not his fault, and who was making things tense with Klay. So that's Jordan, whatever we think about where his career is now, I wouldn't put that on Kerr.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting.
So just so everybody knows, that's Tim Kawakami. He's a beat writer and he's a pretty reputable source. He's the one that interviewed Steve Kerr when he said
That's your boy.
I mean, I've messaged him on Twitter before.
Oh,
He responds. He's a very reputable source. Like, he's one of the Warriors' main beat writers.
That's
So
one of your peoples. You were saying that when you were saying your peoples.
whatever you say, bro. Let's continue on. Come on, man. Why you always make it about race, bro?
Your people
Why you always make it about race, bro?
Your people is crazy.
I'm fucking with you.
Yo, somebody do not let Charlie in the building if he has goat fuel, bro.
Oh,
What's up with that?
Nah.
Wait, fucking Klay's fucking the man, bro. Why is Klay coming off the bench over Jordan Poole? Is
But
that
why
what
are
we
you
talking
uncomfortable about it?
What are we talking about here, bro? Like Jordan Poole, I'm sorry, good player, but having him around leadership vets, that's where he thrived. Jordan Poole goes to fucking Washington, becomes a man, and you see how garbage Washington is.
Bonzo beans.
Like, come on, like Jordan Poole. Like, I'm sorry, good player, but you're not like the star player.
I mean,
you shouldn't be.
There's a couple things like why is Klay uncomfortable if you're Klay Thompson? Prove yourself on the court.
But do we know that for sure?
What'd you just say? He Klay don't got to prove shit. Then no, what?
Yeah, like what do you mean?
So what? You can just live off your name and live off your past laurels. So you shoot 30%. So you shoot 35%, and you cool to stay in the starting lineup.
1,000%.
That just sounds complacent.
Nah, Klay Thompson's resume is impeccable, bro. What are we talking about?
So you gonna start him just because he's Klay Thompson? If he's
Yes.
playing like ass?
1,000%.
Yeah,
I'm
rolling
gonna
with
say
him.
I'm gonna say
He got
this,
us to wherever he got us to. I'm
gonna
rolling
say
with him.
this right now though. Maybe pivoting to Hong's point. If right now, if you the Warriors, would you rather have Klay right now or would you rather have Jordan Poole?
I'll get Klay Thompson. I don't care.
That's
Jordan,
crazy.
Jordan Poole?
He would
That
do a
for real
lot.
right
He
now?
would do a lot for this team.
Right now,
Jordan Poole?
at this
Do a lot
current
for
moment, you taking him over Klay Thompson.
We're not talking about 2018 Klay Thompson. We're talking about 2025 Klay Thompson.
I still take Klay Thompson, bro.
Get to the-
I'm not taking fucking Jordan Poole.
Theo, who you picking right now?
I'm not picking Jordan Poole. I'm sorry.
Why still look so stressed out answering this question?
It's not that easy. I think the question is respect. You don't, if you're the Warriors and they're both on the Warriors team, yes, you do what you have to do. And Klay Thompson is starting until he is gone. So when Klay Thompson leaves, Jordan Poole, you're next up. That's what was about to happen. But Draymond decided to sock this motherfucker. That's what happened. Jordan
Did
Poole
we ever
was
get
next.
to the real reason why he got socked?
I ain't gonna lie.
I think he called him B word.
Jordan Poole deserved to get socked in his mouth. I ain't gonna lie.
Call
He
him a
did.
bitch,
Yeah.
I think.
That's what. Yeah,
He deserved to get caught. Yeah, he
Called him
deserved
B
that
word.
shit. Unfortunately, I do.
Bing, bing.
So
You just can't do it in front of
hold up.
cameras.
Y'all really believe it doesn't matter how bad you play, you deserve to start no matter what? If you have
Was
a
he
legacy.
atrocious?
He was really bad that year.
Klay?
He was really bad his last year.
Klay
wouldn't
was
say he's
unplayable
really bad,
sometimes.
bro.
He was really bad that
I
year.
wouldn't say he was really bad.
He was unplayable a lot of games actually.
I think the only game you really remember was his last game, and he was really.
And y'all
No, bro,
forget
he
what
was-
Klay did all throughout his career.
no one forgets,
We're not
Let's
talking
not
about
forget
that.
bro.
bro. But I'm talking about like what did Steve Kerr say? He's like, it's my job right now to win games.
So let me ask you something. If
You gotta put out
if
who's-
Klay goes out, I'm willing to start Klay to see if he's going or not before I not give him a chance at all and say,
I
come
said no
off the
play the
bench.
nigga. We're not saying no play the nigga, but if he
So
if
why
he's
would you
having
not
it-
give Klay? Klay has earned the right to start. Klay, if you got it tonight, you play. If you don't, you get less minutes. What's wrong with that?
I know I agree with that, but I just don't like the sentiment. And obviously, you guys look at it so differently because you guys are pro hoopers, which is completely fair. Is that because my legacy, I automatically start? Like, no, if you're not the best, if the best starting five doesn't include you, then you play the best five. We're talking about competitive
So
basketball.
you would
Yeah.
you would have sat Michael Jordan when he played for the Wizards?
if that nigga was
Yeah,
But
you
Michael
gonna say
Jordan was
you-
still the best player on the Wizards then.
I don't know.
Yes, he
Who
Who
was.
was better
Rip?
than him?
Maybe
Rip
okay, he was the
Hamilton?
second best player, but him and Rip started.
So you bringing Jordan off the bench?
Are you starting a 41?
Are you bringing Jordan off the bench?
If I had prime,
hey, MJ, I need you to come off the bench.
if I had prime Anthony
fuck outta
Edwards
here.
and I had 40-year-old Michael, yes, I'm starting Anthony Edwards.
See, this is the thing with Klay Thompson. Going back to
Hold,
Klay
answer
Thompson.
the question. If you have prime Anthony Edwards and you have a 40-year-old Michael Jordan, who are you
And
starting?
Michael
but
Jordan.
listen, in basketball terms, though, Hong, you would rather
Jordan.
start somebody older and somebody that you want to see do something. You'd rather start them than have them come off the bench. Because what if you get off to a slow start, right? You just said you don't trust Klay Thompson.
I
So
got
if you're
one for
down
you.
15 and then you put in Klay Thompson, why would you do that?
When AI went to Detroit, what happened? Yo, Rip, you're going to have to come off the bench, Rip. We don't have to play AI, right? You have to play him because of his resume. You're not bringing AI off the bench.
And what happened in Detroit when that
It
happened?
didn't work.
All right, my point.
It didn't work.
My point.
It didn't work.
My point.
And niggas lost jobs over that and
But
shit.
going back to Klay, though, real quick. With the whole Klay situation, Klay's the type of player that he can get hot at any moment. Right? So he could have a terrible game, but that motherfucking fourth quarter come, he could fucking score 20.
But then what
So
happens when he
that's-
don't?
It just didn't
Don't
work out
play
that
him.
game.
All
It's
right.
easy.
That's okay.
Are we just going to agree to disagree?
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's move on to Cam's Mavericks.
Yeah, the Mavs point guard sweepstakes. So, do we think that the Mavs can get their dream guy, Drew Holiday? Do you think they can make the money work? That's the top of their list right now is Drew Holiday.
If they can get Drew Holiday, that would be fire. Can they make the money work? I don't know. Can they? I mean, do they even have money?
No, not really. It's
So is
we've seen
Drew
teams-
Holiday willing to take a 1-year deal for
No,
like,
Drew's extended until 28, bro.
yeah, no, he's getting the money.
Oh, no.
Drew got his bread. Drew.
Oh.
he's
There's
good.
some offloading that's going to happen if that happens.
Damn.
Yes.
I don't know if Drew Holiday is the answer.
or like a 3-team trade or something
I'm gonna say
Him and
this again,
Kyrie can play together.
for sure.
but the money wise, it's not gonna work.
Well, let's take a
You
look.
basically, because you'll basically have 3 guys. on
Well,
the
you,
bench.
if you pay Gafford what Drew makes, just swap them.
Yeah.
Celtics
I'll
need
let
a
you
big.
guys know who they have on the cap. You'd have to trade Klay, Daniel, and PJ to make. No, he's making 30. You'd have to trade either a combination of Caleb, Najee, and Klay or Gafford to probably make it work. But I don't know if Boston wants that.
Yeah, I don't
They
think
would want
Boston
Gafford for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Gafford and Klay get the job done, or Gafford, Najee, and Jaden could get the deal done, contracts wise.
I would, if I was them, I'll go Gafford, Caleb. See if you can get that done. But
So let me ask you
I
guys,
wouldn't.
fuck the money aspect of it, right? Do you guys think it's a good move? Let's actually just break down the basketball side. Do you guys want to see it? Because the money's whatever.
I think Mavs can go after a Dennis Schroeder. Whatever.
Okay,
So-
we're not talking about Dennis. Do you like the Drew move? Yes or no?
What I'm saying is, no, I don't like it.
Thank you. That's all I was asking.
And it's me
And
as
that's
my
his
team, with the guys who I know who are available. I'd rather them go get these other guys. Me personally,
I
than
think
fuck up our money.
the price for Drew is too long. It's too much.
Theo, do you? No, it might not be because Boston needs to unload some contracts. That's all. That's it. But anyways, price aside, Theo, do you like the move?
No. I would pay Gafford. I would go get Chris Paul.
Well, that's the other target.
That's the next. The next.
Chris Paul is a good one.
Let's get into it, Cam. Who else is the target list?
Target number 2 is Lonzo Ball, and target number 3 is Chris Paul. And not a full reputable source, so I don't want to like stamp it, but I've heard that the Spurs are ready to move on from Chris Paul. So
I think everybody knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows
I
that.
mean, yeah, but until I got here from reputable source, I ain't gonna just be like, yeah, they're gonna do that. So,
Whichever price, whether it's Lonzo Ball, Chris Paul,
but to Hong's
or-
thing, who do you prefer on the Mavericks?
it's
Who's
going
a
to come
better
down
fit?
to a money thing.
Who do you think is a better fit? Play style wise.
It's fucking Chris Paul we talking about. Like, fuck. Like, he's one of the best fucking point guards ever.
He's gonna be 41.
I
next
prefer
year.
But he's
Lonzo.
going to be 41, yeah.
I prefer Lonzo
But I prefer...
because you could play Kyrie and Lonzo, and you're not missing size on the court. You play because
No, you're pick. If you bring Chris, you're bringing Chris to hold you over
for 1 year.
until.
If that.
I know,
Chris
but
Paul-
I'm saying Kyrie and
What's the
Chris
name
don't
of
fit
it?
on the floor together, though, right?
Yeah, why not?
No,
That's
I
a
mean,
defensive
I-
nightmare.
They're small as fuck.
It is small.
So I'm like, Lonzo can play with or without Kyrie. It's a great fit.
No, well, Chris and Kai could definitely play together, but
They could for sure
is
play
it
together. But
ideal? No,
Long spurts of time.
Because Chris-
6'1" and
because Kai doesn't-
6 foot and 6'2".
Kai would definitely
Yeah.
prefer to be off the ball. You see what I'm saying?
you can do that with Zoe.
You first of all, let's go ahead and cut that little shit out. You got Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, and Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively. You don't give a fuck how little you are.
Yeah,
You got a
that's good
fucking
point.
twin towers behind you.
Yeah, that's a good
You-
point.
You don't got to worry about nothing with size. Give a fuck. You are fine.
That's if you're
on
going
the
to the
back
cup. I can just elevate over you if I'm an elite scorer. which is
Oh,
what
if you
they'll
want
be
to
giving
shoot
away.
threes all day, but that's
Even
what
in
you
the
have.
midi.
You run- but
Boston gonna kill you
Cool.
doing that shit.
cool. Yeah, I'll run you off the spot. But trust me, we got help behind us. Trust me. I'm not worried about that part. I just, like I said, it'll be just to hold it over till Kai gets back. But you still need another guard to come help out.
So you guys are saying Chris Paul fits better than Lonzo?
I'm gonna be honest. I just haven't seen Lonzo play.
So y'all
From
just
the-
gonna lose faith in Dinwiddie?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, bring Spence back.
to be the starting point guard to hold you over.
I think he can do it.
No, I'm saying have Chris and Dinwiddie until Kai gets back.
Well, then why not have Zoe and Dinwiddie? That's the case.
That's what I'm saying. It comes down to the money. You get the cheaper one, bro, because you just need somebody
Okay,
to
let
hold
me-
it down. Because I think
We
either-
like going out.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I didn't know what that was.
It's all
What
good.
you finna say, D?
I just think it's you go off track record, right? If Chris got bigs, he historically
Chris
does
is
very well.
Also 60 years old, bro.
Yeah, he's 40.
Yeah. Hey, listen. If y'all want to go get Zoe, go get Zoe. I'm cool with it. I think they're both very good.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
just
go-
going off
it's
what
not,
I know.
It's not the fact that it's an argument means that they're both good choices. I think.
No. I see both perspectives. I'm just going off one motherfucker just played 82 and the other one just played maybe 15.
That's a true statement. He did play 82, but then also concerns me. Can he do it again for the next season?
I just need him to get me to January.
Exactly. You just need somebody to get you to January.
So if he can give you 50, you good basically.
He give me 50 and give me some good playoff runs. I'm cool.
Okay.
Because there's be some games that he could. I just think Chris is a better game manager and can control shit more than a lot of point guards.
You just looking for an insurance
And that's what you
policy,
need.
bro. That's all you're looking for, an insurance policy.
But if you gonna play with Cooper and Anthony Davis, I mean, I guess you still need a player, man. I'm just saying, when we spoke about it earlier in the year, you said just give the ball to AD and let him work. Like, that's gonna be your offense, right? In the playoffs, and you're gonna give the ball to AD and let him go to work, right? So it's like, do you really need Chris to do that? I mean, obviously Chris makes it easier, but I think Lonzo can do the job.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
can't go
I
wrong
think they
with
both
either.
can get it done. You can't go wrong with either. Like I said, one just has a track record of doing it at a higher level.
I can see that.
There's not been
that.
there's not been one team other than this last team Chris has been on that has been bad.
And even they weren't.
And they weren't even bad. Wemby got hurt.
Yeah, it wasn't because of them.
Hey, we missed the playoffs last year. Just gonna put that out there.
That was because your boy, right? Your boy Klay.
I didn't say it was Chris's fault. I'm just saying we missed the playoffs with Chris last year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it wasn't because of his just.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because there's
Y'all
another
were
team he can
believing
make the playoffs with.
Y'all were believing in pods.
All right, let's move on.
You can't go wrong with either.
Anyways,
Let's move on,
let's-
bro. Let's move on. That just makes me mad.
Let's give some flowers. Let's give some flowers out to Candace Parker. Her jersey's been retired by Chicago Sky. What do you have to say about her legacy?
But why is the jersey retired with the Sky, not the Sparks?
She got one chip. It's the Theo model. You get one chip, you get a statue. 1 year, one chip.
Really? The Theo model?
That's the Theo model.
Not a statue, but
No, she deserves a statue. If Kawhi does, she does.
I didn't say that. That's Theo. Yeah.
That's the Theo model.
That's the Theo model.
First of
Theo,
all,
I don't think Hong is filling your model. But go ahead, I'm going to let you answer
he's
Theo.
not here. She definitely deserves a jersey retired. She might need to get her a statue too. I don't know if they do.
Chicago?
In Chicago?
Do they do statues?
For
I
women?
don't know. That'd be fire. They'll be the first one. I'm rolling.
I'm just rolling with the Theo model. You get a statue
Does
1 year first year?
Lisa have one?
No.
No, Lisa need one though.
Or Tarasi, neither one.
No Tarasi.
Tarasi gonna get one.
Tarasi
needs
gonna
one.
get one.
She should.
Tarasi will get one for sure. I don't see why Chicago doesn't do it.
Yeah,
They
not
ain't getting no chip no time soon.
Yeah.
I say, they're not
Lisa
close to
Leslie
getting
is
one.
planned to have a statue. Yeah,
Okay.
there will be.
Fire.
I mean, this
Is
was
that the first one ever?
this was reported in 2019, so actually it might not be happening, bro.
That's crazy.
So how many championships does Candace have with LA? One?
One, but one of the most epic ones. She took down the Lynx dynasty
yeah.
that year. One of the most epic
But
championships.
she was with LA for a minute though.
Since 2008. I think she left in 20 that Chicago Sky year.
Yeah, like
So she was there for like 12 years.
Yeah.
She was
That's
there for a
tough
long
because
time.
if Lisa get one, Candace might have to get one.
Oh, for
But
sure.
it's-
But
It ain't-
there's no women's statue, right?
I don't know if there is. I
don't
think
believe-
I don't know. I
'Cause
don't
it-
We need
believe.
to change that.
It would for sure be Lisa Leslie, I would think, who would have one if that's the case.
Lisa
Yeah.
Leslie. I mean, you got Maya Moore. You got
No, Asia Wilson has one outside of her
Stewie.
college.
Oh, for real?
She has one outside. Yeah, Asia Wilson got one in South Carolina. I know that for a
I
fact.
know that.
Asia got one in South Carolina.
Really.
Yeah, Asia goaded, bro.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she deserved
She's
it.
golden.
She was.
Kaylin Clark
whooping.
about to have statues everywhere.
You better retire in every goddamn WNBA arena, bro, for what she doing for the league. We talked about it last show.
Yeah.
Billy.
Low key, she might be the MJ.
We said that last time.
We
She
said
is the
that,
MJ
You
of
know,
WNBA.
MJ's jersey is retired in Miami,
I know
Yeah,
that.
that's
Pat
crazy.
Riley
which is
showed
fire.
him some respect.
So
It's
the
kinda-
WNBA
is that
probably
glazing?
need to retire Caitlin Clark's
Is that,
jersey.
is that glazing a little bit?
What?
Did your jersey retired by a team you never played for?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, that's respect.
Okay.
That's respect.
I mean, it
bro.
depends, right? Like if they retired, if they
know why.
retired some Joe Smos jersey, whatever. But it's MJ. He changed the whole game.
Did they do that for Brian?
Nigga didn't touch the
That's
court.
I
Toronto.
don't know if
Miami,
he
yo.
changed the whole game. Did
MJ
Bron-
didn't change the whole
No,
game.
I'm talking about Braun.
Oh, I was gonna say, bro.
I mean-
I don't know if Braun changed the whole game.
no, he didn't. He's just one of the goats.
He is one of the.
If there's no
GOATs.
MJ, I don't know where the NBA is at today.
That's a fact.
He's the one that really made it.
I mean, but
Booming.
if Brian didn't come right after,
Yeah, he's right too.
that's what I'm saying. Like
He's right too.
because the transition was so smooth that no one gives him that credit. The transition was smooth as fuck.
Kobe would have let us off the 2016. So
Ooh,
Steph
Kobe.
Curry was around, James Harden. I'm just saying.
I don't know if it had.
If the Kobe would have still been the face
Bron
of the
killed
league
some
if it
dynasties,
wasn't for
bro.
LeBron.
Bron killed some
If there's no
dynasties.
LeBron, Kobe's still the
Bron
face
with
of
the
the league.
Bron with the 9 straight finals, bro.
Bro, what the fuck?
It was 8, but yeah, but
It was
No, he went to
8.
10. He went to 10.
Sorry.
he didn't go to
my
10 straight
fault.
finals.
8.
He went to 10 straight
How did he go to
finals.
10 straight finals?
He didn't
I
go to
think
10
it
straight
was
finals.
10.
It was
Nah, I don't
8.
It was
I
8.
thought it
In,
was 10 too.
in 2009, who was in the finals? It was
Let
Orlando,
me see,
and
let me
it
see.
was LA. In 2009, 2010, it was Boston and LA. Then 10, 11, it was Miami and Dallas. Then 10, and then he went till 2018 with Golden State, and then it was Golden State and the Raptors in 2019.
No, you're right. It was 8. It was 8. He's been a 10
Sorry,
total.
He
8
did 8 in a
consecutive.
row.
Yeah,
did
one
8
thing
in a
I
row.
know,
Big fucking
I
whoop.
wouldn't argue with Hong on stats, bro. And numbers.
Sometimes, if I know, but yo, I had to put Charlie and the New Yorkers in their place, but we won't talk about that.
Whoa.
What you mean you gotta put
I'm
me
just
up
joking.
there?
I'm joking. I'm talking shit.
Oh, you talking shit. This is
talking
why you get the slander and all the shit.
They were trying to go off about how Toronto isn't the most multicultural city in the world.
Shit. Yeah, I
And
remember that.
they all Googled it and they said, "I'm gonna shut the fuck up."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Hong,
knew
Hong
that.
knows his shit.
All right. Anyways, let's keep it moving because the people want to hear some new stuff. So
Should we touch
Cam Brink, let's
Cam
talk
Brink.
about it.
So she has some comments on the roster sizes of the W. Let's roll the clip.
It's so unfortunate that rosters can only hold 12. Personally, I think roster sizes need to be expanded before we add any
I'd
more
do it.
expansion teams because it's kind of crazy. 12 people for a roster is like,
I do it.
I don't disagree with her.
Yeah.
Why 12?
Because she also said she believes like they should do that before they have more expansion teams.
She's right. Oh,
Why you looking
you got
like
that? Look, why are you looking like
I'm
that?
just- I'm
What's
looking at you.
going
I'm looking
on?
at you.
Oh, but you look like so
Yeah, what's
confused.
going on? Hong? You all right?
I'm just thinking.
You need some go fuel.
You need some gold.
Y'all don't want to see me on the goat field.
He's right.
Y'all don't want to see me on
He
the
might
goat
be on
field.
more diabolical work.
She's right though.
Someone said
why are we
Charlie finna do Hong like Draymond did Jordan Poole. That's
Keep
crazy.
fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. You on pace. I'm waiting for you to say some off the wall shit. Bing bing is coming. Ping ping. 2-piece. Anyways, my fault. We don't condone violence here into the Baja. But anyways,
Hey, hold up. Before we do that, should we have a To the Baja After Dark?
We
Chat, let us know.
Really should.
Then we have some drinks. Charlie gonna host us at the crib.
I will host it at the crib,
Let us know if y'all down for To the Baja After Dark.
and I will tell all the stories. All the stories.
We get into the Baja.
after dark. You understand what I'm saying?
Get into the Baja.
I will talk about. So
Second
my
floor?
my highest. Let me. Can I get a story? Can I get the mic for a second?
I was just ad-libbing, bro.
So there's a time where I scored 48 points against Milwaukee Bucks.
Yep.
But that night before, I was in the streets. And this is when I can talk about what I was doing and all of that. But that comes after dark, though. That's if you guys want to see To the Baja After Dark, I'll finish the story.
Were you in the streets in Milwaukee? No,
I was in the streets in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
yes.
you dropped it on the road, right?
Yeah, but the night before, I think we had a game against Cleveland, and I was out and yeah, we could talk about that.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, but anyways,
Hey man.
y'all not gonna answer the question with Cameron Brinks?
I don't agree.
Oh, why?
Why?
Oh,
I agree.
because we did.
I don't agree. I think you should do expansion. I'd rather see expansion with more teams to hold more players. I think that the more places we get the WNBA, the more basketball arenas we're in, the faster the league will grow. I think adding a roster spot or two and spending that extra money for teams that are already obviously in the hole financially doesn't make as sense as adding more teams to build the league. That would be my opinion, but I do think they should have more roster spots for players, just not in that way.
All right, now think about it like this: if 3 players get hurt, you're down to 9 people on your team.
That's
sounds
not
crazy.
how it works in the W. You get exceptions
Yeah.
because your rosters are so small.
You get exception. What do you mean?
You can-
Like you
exception?
can sign players, right?
you can sign players right
Because Betnaja got injured at Unrivaled. The Liberty
Yeah.
got exception off of her contract. So
Yeah, so why won't
No,
you
I'm just
have
saying
more
during
people
the
on
season.
team?
During
Huh?
the season, 3 players get hurt.
yeah, you can get exceptions because the roster's so small.
So then, but why? If you can get exceptions, then why not just add
What the fuck?
another
Yeah, what the
2
fuck?
or 3 players?
I
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can do that, like, why not just add more?
No,
players?
no, but that's
the
like
roster.
what makes no sense to me is like that happens all the time. That's going to happen. People are going to get hurt. People got hurt in the preseason. You got all these exception bullshit. Just add 15 players.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's some cheap ass shit. First of all, we still trying to get butts in the seats in the teams we got now. Why? Let's just add more players so these teams don't have to go find someone for exceptions and all this shit. Like, let's just do what we have to do now. Like, I get it. We just expanded. We got because the Toronto team coming, right?
Yeah, they coming. Pause.
And then the Golden State expansion team too.
And Golden State just happened. So I'm gonna be honest. We're good there.
Wild the way
let's
you
start
said
there. Yeah.
I'm still on this after dark shit.
We're good. Yeah, we're good with the expansion. I agree with her. I think they should add more players. And that just gives more opportunities. And it's just good for the game, man.
Phil, 7 to 8 people play, bro. So, like, if there's 12, 4 of them aren't playing. So if 2 get injured, the other
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not. You can't talk to me like that because I was the last nigga on the bench.
That's what I'm saying. Though, so why would you want more roster spots? Why would you want more roster spots?
Because you say you're paying.
People have an opportunity. What do you mean?
I get what you said. I don't agree with it, but what he's saying is,
if 2 people get
you're
injured,
paying
then you
people to not play, basically.
So why would I would want to give my 9 to 10
NBA too?
But that's what I'm saying, though.
But he said,
I don't know.
I think 12 is enough.
The NBA can afford to do that. The WNBA can't.
But then this is the stupid part. This is shit that makes no sense.
But now they can. Let's get more team. Let's have a whole nother franchise.
Because they're gonna add another 12 players.
Here's my thing. The overhead on that is they're gonna be bleeding money for a decade or
yes, because they understand that's to grow the league. I don't know if roster spots are necessarily in mind to grow the league. Like if you add another team theoretically in, where's a market that needs a team in Houston? That's another market that needs a WNBA team rather than spend on extra players. That's just my opinion. I'd rather
we need to really pay attention to this. We need to pump the brakes on all the fucking expansions in the first place. Did y'all see what happened when Caitlin Clark got hurt?
Oh yeah, I saw that for sure.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like we might need to pump the brakes. Might need to wait till Juju get in. Might need to wait till Juju get in.
But back to my point though, guys, is that if there's only 5 players playing and only 8 players really play, why do we need 15 on the roster? If 2 get injured, the other 2 get a chance to play. That's my whole point.
You know what's crazy? In practice, you could if 3 players are hurt, you can't play 5-on-5.
Don't you have practice
can't even
players?
scrimmage.
Don't
they
you have practice
they got dudes as practice
I know that.
players.
I know that. That's
you
crazy.
a fucking practice player.
No, I'm not. I can't play, bro.
You can't? I thought you used to go to the Baja in high school.
I used to. That was freaking 20 years ago almost.
But you fucking 30 years old.
How old are you?
I'm 33 this year.
33? You still young. What you mean?
That was like 15 years ago. Okay. Anyways.
Go hoop.
So you can't hoop with them? You'll get
I can definitely hoop with them.
Caitlin Clark give you 50.
Nah, you get cooked.
You'll get fried chicken, bro.
Anyways, next topic, y'all.
That might be the next topic. Can Hong play in the WNBA?
That's crazy.
Can you be a practice player in the WNBA?
Chat, put that in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Hong be a WNBA practice player.
Over under. He can get 5 points on a WNBA roster.
By the way, the people do want to see the to the Baja After Dark. Just putting it out there.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm with it. I'm with it to the Baja After Dark.
Hey, let's get us. Hey,
Charlie's crib, some drinks.
Hey, FY, don't cancel us. Y'all ask for it.
Your word.
Don't cancel
You
us.
gotta
Y'all
have
ask
a
for
good
it.
lawyer on deck
On God.
for that one.
Theo, you're playing tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Kurt says you're going for 40 tonight. You doing
I
it?
need 40 piece steel.
Yeah, we need 40.
Theo, if you don't get 40,
Legacy
don't come back.
game. We need a legacy game.
Damn, bro.
I need a legacy game from Theo.
Bro, him hooping in Puerto Rico.
It's because I know he's capable of scoring 40.
Yo, we ain't gonna do that to my boy. My boy had a triple-double in his last game. He don't need no legacy game in Puerto Rico. What we doing?
You're a triple-double? Oh, he's talking last NBA. Oh,
yeah. What we talking about?
Yeah, and with no turnovers.
I need a 40 ball and a dub.
He had a triple.
Hey, listen.
With no turnovers.
Everybody was impressed about Tyrese Haliburton shit with no turnover. Man, get the fuck out of here. I did that shit before.
Hey.
But my whole point
Spicy.
How y'all gonna talk shit
We
about
got
how he
waxed,
needs a
though.
legacy game in the
That nigga
Rico?
said we got Therese Haliburton at home, nigga.
In the Rico. What we doing here?
Chill. It's good bump here.
It's a good bump.
I know it's good bump,
it's some
but
guys
I'm
over
saying you
there.
don't need no legacy game in the Rico. You stamp. Anyways,
I'm about to give me a
Yo,
good pregame meal in a
Chat
second.
said Kelsey Plum will have a field day with home.
I was gonna say something
Fried this
wildly
man.
inappropriate.
She'll fried
She
chicken you, bro.
I'm not gonna talk, guys.
She will cook you, bro.
I'm not gonna
She will
talk.
Cook you.
I'm not gonna talk.
She's a lefty too.
Why not? Now you don't want to talk?
I don't want to talk.
Come on,
Now
bro.
you don't want to talk.
Kelsey
I wanna
will
talk.
bust your ass,
I don't want to
boy.
talk. I don't want to talk.
Hey,
CB, you get
Yo.
cooked.
By who? Oh, me? Oh, him.
He's asking, would you get cooked?
by
By
Kelsey
who?
Plum. By Kelsey Plum.
She could cook me anytime.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say. Hey, let me get an LA Sparks roster spot.
Hey, stop this, bro. All right, that's it, yo. Y'all got any last thoughts?
The Baja After Dark started
She
right
could
now.
post me up anytime. You know
Y'all
what I'm saying?
Y'all got any thoughts before we? Hey guys, we're gonna start off in 2 minutes. Put your questions in the chat ASAP if y'all have any questions. Y'all got any thoughts before we sign out?
Oh, us? I'm sure
I'm talking to
Yeah.
y'all.
I thought you was talking to the chat.
I told the chat.
He said
Chat.
chat. That's all
You was
I
talking
thought
to
you
the
was
I'm
talking
chat.
talking to y'all.
chat, bro.
I'm talking to
Oh.
you
Nigga
guys.
said chat twice. I'm like, okay.
No, I said the
Nah,
chat's
we
gonna put the
good.
questions next 2
Nah.
minutes. Y'all got any last thoughts?
This is I do got this to say.
Awkward silence.
people
My
just-
fault.
Yeah, I thought you talking to the chat. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We
But,
all shut the fuck up.
Appreciate the new day and age. Appreciate these young fellas
Yep.
coming along in the NBA and enjoy good basketball, man. I think tonight's gonna be good basketball. Whoever OKC plays this next series, which we all believe is gonna be Indiana, it's gonna be a very good series, and I think it's gonna be a jump start to the next point in the league. I don't think we'll ever see Bron, KD, unless KD go to the Mavs. I think that'd be something that'd be very
Go
special.
to the
But
finals again.
I don't think we'll ever see them guys in the finals again. I think this is a new day and age,
That's
and I think the
crazy.
young fellas don't give a fuck.
I think that's fair.
And they like, yeah, I think they want straight smoke. So it's good for the league. Oh shit, I forgot. Bron got Luka, so I can't really.
if they
say
get a
that.
good big, I mean, yeah, it can contest for it.
Yeah, you guys have the Pacers getting blown out tonight or a close game?
I think it's a close.
Not
game.
blown
No,
out.
no.
I don't think
It's
there's
gonna
no
be a close
blowouts
game,
the
but
rest.
I see the Knicks win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think there's no blowouts.
I think
the rest of the
it's a
series.
20-point dub tonight.
Ooh.
I think New York gonna come out guns blazing.
Actually, I need the Pacers to win.
Hey, before we actually sign out though, because we have no questions in chat. You pick out your car yet, bro?
Yeah, that's what I was going to, but you shut
My
the fuck up. You cut me off. You take the fucking headset. Cut his mic off. Give me the mic, goddammit. Yeah, so I need the Pacers to win because me and the wife have a bet going on, and that bet is if the Pacers win this series, I get a car, and vice versa.
It's
The
any
Knicks
car
win.
though.
Any car. We could pick any car.
What you picking?
I'm going big, bro.
Big body.
Is this
energy.
where you drop the AO like he would? Hey, yo.
That is a good point.
That is a good.
Come on.
So what car you going
Pause.
with? You decide yet?
I don't know yet. I mean, they haven't technically won yet, so I can't,
You can't count your chickens before that.
Yeah, I can't count the chickens before you.
All right, chat. Send us what Charlie should get in the chat. What y'all think? And it's any car.
And it's any car.
It's any whip.
Because the wifey got it like that.
Hey,
too, now.
hey, but this is the most important thing right here. People, tell your mama, your sister, your brother, your daddy, your mom. I don't give a damn who you tell. Tell
The cat
everybody.
dog.
We are moving to the Baja channel. Get off my shit. Y'all fucking up my algorithm.
Wow.
Damn.
All right. All right.
Damn, Theo.
Shit.
I
We
just
see where
fucking
he's
Yeah,
with
we're
you.
going
Nah,
to the
but,
Baja, man.
We see where he's.
We're gonna be on to the Baja next week. We appreciate the love, man. It's been one hell of a show. Shout out to the OKC Thunder, getting that dub, getting to the finals. Y'all have proved us wrong, and y'all are doing your thing. And
I need a 40-piece from you, Theo.
Hey,
Yeah,
if Theo
yeah.
don't get a 40-piece, yo,
Don't
he
come
showed
back.
Up, he showed up with a clown afro, bro, on his next live show.
Facts.
Okay, hell no. But I got y'all. I'm gonna see what I can do.
You need one before you leave the Rico,
That's a
bro.
fact. At least
a little
You need
30
one
show,
before
for
you leave
sure,
the
for
Rico.
sure.
Just a little like
For sure.
33.
If you don't come back with a 40
Okay, bet,
before
bet.
you leave the Rico, you gotta wear a fro or something, bro. Something. We gotta put
Yeah, I
something
got
on
you.
the line.
I'll do that. I'll do that then. I'll do that.
All right, gang.
All right,
We'll see
that's a
y'all.
bet.
Have a
I'll
good
see
day.
y'all.
Game
Appreciate
today,
it.
bro. Peace.
All right. Peace.